Start recording. All right. Hello, everyone who winds up watching this. If you're watching this, that means you are likely followed our previous campaign. We are not done with that campaign. We are simply taking a break since one of our players is now busy on those nights, and we didn't feel comfortable continuing the campaign without them. So we're doing this module for now. We're going to be doing Waterdeep, Dragon Heist for now, and then after that, we'll figure out where we go from there. All right. Is everybody set and ready to go?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I think so.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, as you guys know, you're adventurers of varying degrees. Some of you are more in the criminal side of things, stealing, fencing. Others used to hunt and track monsters. That kind of stuff. But one thing you all have in common is that you guys work together. And you've known each other for a little bit of time, at least. And after
At least a week.
Yeah, at least a week. And after a relatively successful job, you guys get back to Waterdeep, your home base. It's for some of you, home. Others, maybe not. But for now, home base for all of you. And you head back to a familiar little tavern known as the Yawning Portal. When you get there, you find a dark corner to relax in, order some food, drinks, celebrate.
Oh, are we supposed to talk now?
Are we supposed to narrate?
I was kind of hoping one of you would go in character and say hi to everybody else and talk.
All right.
I'm sorry.
I'll lead us in. It's fine. Wait. So what's?
Oh yes,
what's the-
this is the ninth grade level production that we are currently trying to do.
To be
Right.
fair, even if we're going in character here, technically I'm in character already with that. So
Wait. So
I
what's the
made it
scenario?
very clear that
We're
my character
heading
is
in the
on the quiet
tavern.
side.
I tried, but I was eating my
You
food.
guys are in a familiar watering hole, the Yawning Portal. You guys have been here before. It is a massive tavern. 1 second. There was a description of it somewhere that let's see, where is it? Introduction. Yawning Portal. Here it is. It's a famous inn and tavern located in the castle world of Waterdeep. Adventure, you guys can meet all sorts of colorful characters there. It's a stone building with a slate roof, several chimneys, and most of the ground floor is taken up by the common room. It's a 40-foot diameter open well. So, giant hole in the center. I'll send a picture in Discord.
I need to know, why would you... Okay. I don't have a question about the open well. I have a more question about why is it 20 feet long?
40 feet in diameter.
40 feet. Why?
I don't know.
Who needs an open well that
Let's see.
big?
Okay. It descends. Okay, a 40-foot diameter open well, actually the outer shell of a sunken stone tower that descends 140 feet to
that
the
makes
first level
way
of
more
Undermountain,
sense.
the sprawling dungeon
That makes
underwater.
way more sense.
A rope and pulley mechanism is used to lower adventurers into the well and hoist them out. Yes.
That sounds absolutely fucking dangerous, but
All right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There we go.
Cool.
All right. That's not what I want.
So I'm just looking at this picture, and I've noticed on the left side someone getting fucking strangled by
A tree?
yeah.
Yeah, by
Yeah,
Groot.
Groot is strangling a motherfucker.
Groot is
That
strangling.
is great.
I am Groot. All right.
All right.
Me when our healers aren't healing.
Yeah.
Do we have a healer still around?
Nope.
I don't think so.
No.
Oh
I was making a Roman Rivals joke, so...
Yeah.
All right. You guys are all relaxing, talking with one another, when Bonnie, the barmaid of the Yawning Portal, comes by and goes, hello. Did any of you decide that you want... I believe Adela said you were going to have Bonnie be your acquaintance at the Yawning Portal?
Yes.
Okay. Avon. Fancy seeing you here. Is there anything I can get you and your friends?
Oh, nothing much, sugar. What's going on with you?
Not much. Just another day in Waterdeep. Venturers coming and going, sharing stories, that kind of thing.
Hear any interesting
What
ones?
kind of dealers?
What was that?
What kind of dealers?
Not dealers, honey. Adventurers.
Adventurers.
Yes, like
What
yourselves.
kind of adventurers?
Just,
Oh.
like yourselves. Going out on quests, saving the town and whatnot. Coming back, getting drunk.
Okay.
The usual then. No interesting stories.
more of the same. Same old, same old. Couple rumors going around. But yeah, that's about it. Alright, so
What's going,
a round of ales for all of
going
your
around?
friends?
I'll take a round of
Suppose.
ale.
Alright, I'll be right back with that. I'll see if I can find any juicy gossip for all of you.
Has anyone thought? Has anyone thought
Adela
about the?
leans.
Has anyone thought of the utility of this giant well in the middle of the tavern?
The utility of it isn't so much the question. The question is how many drunk ass adventurers have fallen into the fucking hole.
Probably
Yeah,
far
that's
from
As
another-
you
there.
say
I
that, you
guess.
see another one tip over in his chair just a little too close, catches himself at the last second, and his adventuring companions are like, "Oh, that was a close one, Mike." He's like, "I'll say." Whew. Don't want to repeat that like last week.
Repeat.
Last week.
I'm guessing a frequent. It's pretty frequent.
Yeah, sounds to me frequent.
If anybody would like to know how frequently that is, roll a history check.
Motherfucker. All right.
We all fucking pull out the
Hold on.
dice too.
You don't have to.
Nat
I
20.
know, but we.
Nat
You're
20.
kidding.
Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
don't
the
think
first
we
Nat
need
20
to
of
after
the,
that.
of the
That's the first Nat
campaign.
20 of that. Holy
I
shit.
don't think we need
Goes
Plus
to.
two,
It's
so
not
22.
bad.
Yes. First Nat 20 of the campaign goes to deciding whether or not discovering how many times that man has fallen in the well.
Also critical. Also your first critical because I just rolled a nat one.
Adela. Okay. All right. All right. Well,
Oh my god.
What
this
is
great.
up
Well,
with...
I'm just not gonna roll. You guys got both ends of the spectrum.
Yep. Sounds good. Jesus Christ. Where's my liquor?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I need to
I
get a
don't
beer or
even
something.
friends.
Got my
All,
drink.
all
All right.
I have is fucking watermelon in a glass.
Okay, so here's gonna be my
No,
drinking
I'm not
rule.
even kidding. This
Here's
is
gonna be my
watermelon
drinking
ice
rule
and
for the
sugar.
night. And
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do a shot for every crit, fail or succeed. So 2 of them already.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
I'll keep a
Congratulations.
mental note.
1. I forgot how meh this is.
Meh.
I have not drank alcohol in like a month.
Ugh. And 2.
Really?
Yeah. Well, no, actually, I did drink when I was in
Alright.
Kansas City, and that
All
was
right.
about it.
Before I continue, I do Lexi and John, did you guys decide on who you want your acquaintance or friend to be at the yawning portal?
Yeah,
I
Bonnie.
was debating.
Oh, you're Bonnie as well?
But,
Okay.
Yeah.
I was debating, but I think I'm gonna go with Jailster Silvermane.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Just feels like I was debating between him and Durnan because I was like, who
Okay.
would my character be more likely to talk to?
Yeah, both of those are good options for your character. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're with Bonnie too. Okay, I will retcon slightly what Bonnie said. She nods to you as well, Jin, and says, "Pleasure to see you back here as well." And then goes
Have
and
you
gets the
guys
pleasure.
just made like the same character but different races? Is that what's happened?
No,
Same character,
we're both
different fonts.
gunslingers, but I'm different. I'm
Yeah.
different.
You're different?
I'm different. I'm gonna have a
same,
different.
same character, different font.
All right. Okay. So, anyways, let's get back to that nat 20. No.
Right.
Yeah,
Nat
nat 20.
was the
God.
nat 1. All right. With a nat 20, Jin, you've been coming here for a lot for how long would you say your character's been in Waterdeep? Did they grow up here? Do they live here? Like how long do you
I would
think?
say I like to think Jin kind of like moved in here quite a bit now. He's like used to the surroundings and the bars and everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a couple years you would say?
Couple years, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You moved to Waterdeep a couple years ago after traveling around as a mercenary, if I remember correctly from your backstory.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. As a mercenary, going from city to city, town to town, and just going around the world, traveling, seeing strange things, killing new things, as one does. When, for now at least, you've decided to settle in Waterdeep. And pretty early on, you discovered the Yawning Portal, as it is famous in Waterdeep for adventurers. It's a place to come, relax, rub shoulders with your fellow adventurers, hear rumors about some weird exotic job, that kind of thing. And pretty early on, you met Bonnie, the barmaid. So she's been here telling you stories and stuff, but you've been here long enough that you know that Mike falls in that well once a week, practically.
Yep.
Yeah.
Seen a lot of people go up
How
and
badly
down.
does Mike get hurt?
Avon!
Yeah, can't wait.
With a nat
Can't wait
1.
for Avon to just
Yeah.
fucking fall into the well.
Avon, with a nat 1, how long has Avon lived in the city?
Like you want the technical? I would think that like she just visits.
Okay, so you're just here for a job right now, kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you have not been coming here too often, but you've come frequently enough that you know Bonnie as well. She's the local barmaid. She gets you your drinks and stuff. Of the people here, you see her, you interact her with the most. Makes sense. That's who you go to get your drinks, your food, whatnot. You've been coming here. You've seen Mike here, like every time you come here.
Right.
And as far as you know, he is dead.
I
That man's a ghost right there, actually.
Huh.
can't wait.
Fantastic.
Sorry,
He-
note. I've
he
also been
felt-
reminded.
Go for it. No, go for
continue.
it. Go for it.
I was just gonna ask character pronouns because
Oh,
we didn't really. Yeah.
He, him.
Okay.
She, I think.
okay.
Sorry, my music just started playing super
okay.
loud. Holy shit.
My character's he, they.
Okay.
He, they.
All right. Good. All right. Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure I had a note of that.
The first night you came here, Mike was dicking around, dancing on the table, drunk. When slipped on a stick of butter, fell right in the hole, never came out.
Not a stick of butter. Kills our
Christ.
It's unfortunate what that
You heard
bastard
him
happened
fall
to
the
him.
entire way, just ah!
finest. We didn't even hear that. It was just like
Yeah,
cut
it was
out.
just
You know what it,
It was the
sounds
fucking-
like. The
Yeah.
decreasing
It
volume.
was the
as in, like,
fucking-
you listen and
Yeah,
wait for something
yeah.
to splat.
it was just
You got fucking
Then
you got fucking Looney Tunes.
All I can think is just those cut off screams compilations. Just
Right.
Oh.
All right. Anyways, all right. So go ahead and roleplay amongst yourselves for a minute
Yeah.
or two, while Bonnie gets her drinks.
The winks. The winks.
the wings.
The winks. Sorry.
Yeah.
This is why you cannot trust us to do anything.
Yeah. Roleplay without it.
This is how
Okay,
they
I mean, I
roleplay.
need
We
something.
cannot roleplay.
Give me
It's
something. Give me
fine.
something. Give me
I
something. I'll sort it out.
apologize. My character is quiet.
God,
I mean, I guess
can't
so,
believe-
so is my character. He's just like
Yeah, I was gonna say
What's
we picked 3 stoic characters, not
really?
All right.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Damn it!
All right. You guys, this
God damn it!
campaign might go faster than I thought. If there's not going to be a lot of
Okay, hold on a
roleplaying
second.
like
Hold on a second. I got it. I got it.
that. You're
I got it.
good.
but
You're
like-
good. I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
So, what do you think of Bonnie? You know,
Hot.
hot. All right. Well, that's
Hot.
definitely a quality.
Well,
I
I'm not
guess. Well,
incorrect.
something's besides, you know,
Appearance.
characteristics. I'm talking, you know, like as a capable human
Why
being,
is
or
everything
like, you know,
so fucking loud.
what they're capable of.
People are capable of a lot of things.
You think?
I was gonna go
Yes.
southern for this. I am so fucking smart today.
Well,
Who
great.
can keep up an accent for a whole session?
Yeah.
I
you're-
sure as I
we
sure
know
as
like a
fuck
bunch
can.
of languages. We can switch. Yeah.
I sure as fuck can keep up with the bleh. I'm gonna go die now.
Great RP. Love it.
We've
Yeah.
we've lost Avon already. Probably to the hole.
No. Well, okay.
It's in the hole.
Well, if you'll excuse me.
I swear it's like they have no.
Where's my mug? It's in the hole.
Yeah, these bastards have no like aware of this hole. They just jump right in.
I feel like maybe it should be covered up or something.
You would assume, right?
I really doubt that would stop them.
It probably wouldn't, but at the very least.
Yeah, but then you would just have to go to the top. Then you would just have to go to the top floor and do it like that, like just jump over the railing on the top floor. Because I assume that they still want the hole there.
We could always turn it into a pool.
That's a deep ass pool.
That is going to be a shallow
deep
pool.
But those are two sides of the spectrum. So.
What is a pool? Deep ass pool.
What is a pool but a pool of water?
It is a pool, but a miserable pile of secrets.
Actually, thinking about
What is a pool but a miserable pile of water?
Isn't the hole the only way in and out?
No,
Is that
you guys came through the front door,
right? Or okay, there's a front door.
Yeah.
Right.
So then, yes, it would be better to cover it at the very least.
Yeah, but then you would lose all the charm.
Yeah,
remember, that's all I have.
It's called the yawning portal. What do you think the portal is?
The portal to death? That's what
What are
it
you
is,
talking
right?
about?
Like,
Mike's fallen down there once a week for the last couple of years. He's fine.
Mike's an anomaly.
Yeah, you don't think you can survive a
I think Mike
140-foot drop?
I mean, I think I could, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be pleasant.
I don't know if I could survive a 40-foot drop. I don't know how much health that would take off. And health is a little worrying this time around.
Right.
Could be worse. Could be worse.
You're right. Could be worse.
What about you, Avon? Oh, bless you. Damn.
Sorry, thank you.
What the fuck? What about you, Avon? What partner did you choose?
I chose. What do you mean? Brain.
Well-
Sorry. What did you ask?
Your partner. Damn it.
Oh, it's Bonnie. It's Bonnie.
Oh, you
Also
chose
Bonnie, yes.
Bonnie.
Yeah. That's why she came to talk to
Interesting.
me. That's why she came to
Right.
talk to me. Because little old me and her are friends.
Nice. Well, great.
What, are you jealous?
No, it just seems strange you would develop some sort of
So
close
working.
intimacy with your partner. Since, because I think it's more of a acquaintance, actually. I mean, I've known her for quite a bit now. I guess I can trust her now, but
Can't
Oh,
believe
no.
this
I mean,
motherfucker
it
doesn't want to get
seems-
free drinks from the hot barmaid across the way. This is why
listen,
I
man, my
flirt.
character doesn't think with his dick, okay?
Well, fuck you. I don't either. Considering I don't have one, but
I know, but so what? What am I supposed to say? You don't what? Or you think what with whatever?
I think with my brain, not necessarily my genitalia.
Right, but well, I
It
mean,
is at that moment that
Lexi's
I
fucking
don't-
face. Lexi's fucking.
it is at that moment that Bonnie wanders back carrying a tray with three glasses of mead or ale, as well as some food for you all. And she places it down. She goes,
Oh.
"All right, now can I get y'all anything else?" And I'm sorry, Avon. I didn't hear anything real exciting while I was out and about.
Oh, that's quite all right.
Yeah.
Like how you went from Irish and then went to Southern with me.
Did I? Oh, yeah. Was she?
Yeah,
was
you
she-
had her as
was
Irish.
she Irish? All right.
You had her
I
as
don't know.
Irish.
It was
Okay.
some
and then
accent.
her as Southern. Yeah.
Okay.
Who
Okay,
knows?
give me a second. Right. Oh, here you go. Here you go, lasses. Here you go, lads. Here's some food and drink for y'all. If you need anything else, just let me know. And I'll be
Well,
sure
thank
to
you
come
so
over
much,
and,
sweetheart.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you so
very
much,
much.
sweetheart.
And you spend the next little bit talking about the next job you guys can take on, eating your drink and food, enjoying the spoils of your last.
I'm sorry, did you just say eating your drink?
I said eating your food and drink. Yeah. All right. Anyways. All right. So as the time goes on, you sit around a sturdy wooden table lit by brightly burning candles and littered with plates cleared of food and half-drained tankards. The sounds of gamblers yelling and drunken adventurers singing bawdy songs nearly drown out the off-key strumming of a young bard 3 tables over. Then all the noise is eclipsed by a shout. "Ya pig! Like killing me mates, doos ya?" Then a 7-foot-tall half-orc is hit by a wild swinging punch from a male human whose shaved head is covered with eye-shaped tattoos. Ugh. 4 other humans stand behind him, ready to jump into the fray. The half-orc cracks her knuckles, roars, and leaps at the tattooed figure, but before you can see if blood is drawn, a crowd of spectators clusters around the brawl. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna do something ballsy.
Oh?
Oh boy.
Fire.
Uh,
You guys have played with me before. I do shit that I shouldn't.
Right,
I know,
Yeah.
but it's surprising that any character you do, you're always gonna do something ballsy.
honestly, I thought I was gonna be the one getting into trouble this time round. but,
I'm
like,
gonna be the opposite. My character's gonna be the full opposite of fucking Anton, dude. Like,
hmm.
Alright.
Rather than a bimbo, we are playing an actual serious character. Yippee!
Goodness.
Okay. I take my pistol and fire into the air.
Okay. Roll intimidation.
You're already committing crimes.
that's what we do.
20.
Nat 20 or just
You are
synthetic
nuts.
20?
Oh
Nat 20.
my
Alright,
god!
take another shot.
I'm scared to roll today. What is the?
Okay. Alright. Crowd gathers around the squalling people, and quickly everything's cut off out of sight. And last thing you all see is that you recognize those of you who are what was the word I was going to use? Frequent, that's the word. Frequent come to the Yawning Inn would recognize the half-orc lady, the half-orc woman you saw. Yagra Strongfist, a known face at the Yawning Portal.
Mm-hmm.
But as you see that happen and line of sight is cut off onto what is happening, Avon pulls a revolver from her hip.
Yeah,
yes,
probably.
her. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Hers, yeah.
Her. Yeah. From her hip, raises it to the ceiling. Roll just a luck check.
Luck check. Just a
I
D20.
just hit a
right?
bird.
Just a flat d20. Oh, I'm not worried about the bird. I'm worried about the people sitting above you.
13.
Oh yeah,
13.
true.
13. Okay. Yeah. Well, fuck it. We'll give it to you. 13.
Okay, cool.
13. Yeah. On a 13. Yeah. You fire straight up. The sound drowning out the fight chants that's going on, and the place goes silent for a second. Everybody turns to look at you, and then suddenly, just from above you, muffled by the wood, except for the now small hole that you have made in the ceiling above you. Holy shit! Nearly got shot! Nearly lost a toe! Oh my god!
You'll lose more than that if you can. Brain. You'll lose more than that if you continue doing that. Ladies, gentlemen, what if? Ladies, gentlemen, take your fight outside if you're gonna fight. I'd rather drink my beer in peace. Thank you very much.
Avon, what the fuck are you doing?
I am preventing a bar fight.
Not by shooting 2 rounds at the ceiling. There's
Two?
people
Not
above
two.
us.
Only 2. I only fired 1. And that guy's fine.
Fucking ring my ears. Maybe I heard 2
As you
instead.
say that, Adela, anybody who looks up at the hole to be like, Jesus Christ, notices a small stream of liquid that, starts to drip down fluidly. Not like drip by drip, but in a little constant stream for half a second. Or
Is
for-
it red?
It's not red, no. It's darker in color, almost, not amber, but dark. Almost
Did someone
yellow.
piss themselves? Did someone piss themselves?
You almost shot me, bitch!
It's in a different location.
Maybe you should think twice before shooting in the air.
God.
Hey, I've never had to think twice in my life, and that has saved me on multiple occasions.
Alright.
Jen just face palms.
Jin, you've...
I think Theo at this point is just like just hiding his face, just like, I'm so done with these people. Why are they like this?
Once again, known each other for like a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I apologize for Mina. I don't know what she's
Oh,
upset
okay.
at this time.
Yeah. I think Jin would. I think he. No, I don't think he would. I was thinking like maybe he would stand up and apologize for Avon's rough, like reckless shooting inside the bar. So it's like, but no, he wouldn't care.
He doesn't really care, but he is willing to fucking
Fia's debating
be an
just
asshole.
just like slipping out, just like just being done. Just goodbye.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. By the way,
Not getting arrested for your crime.
Right, the person has joined the server, so they'll
Yeah.
might join the VC at any second. Just heads up.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. As you guys are arguing amongst yourselves, essentially, yeah, the gunshot rings out. It knocks the fight out of everybody. Like, okay. And as the crowd disperses, anybody who looks over actually notices that Yagra has who appears to be the leader of the group of humans, like in like a headlock, just next to her side, and she is still punching his head. But as the crowd disperses and she looks around and see what's going on and realizes what has happened, she lets him go and he falls to the floor unconscious.
You think that guy's all right?
I doubt it.
You've done enough already.
I think
We
the
could do
lights
more.
Are...
We could do
let's keep the recklessness at a minimum, please, Avon.
I'm reckless. That's my middle name.
You have a lot of middle names.
Yeah, danger
Alright.
wasn't enough.
Okay. So they're not gonna join for a little bit. They're at a concert at the school grounds. It looks like.
Oh, cool. Okay,
So
they're at
they'll,
a
be here,
concert.
they'll be here a bit. They'll be here later. They say. All right. Anyways,
It'll be really funny if they join mid break and we're all just gone.
Yeah,
I
we're
know.
just taking 5.
what are you? It's like, hi Frank, how's it going? It's good. What are you doing? Well, the others are taking a break and I'm drinking liquor.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyways.
I am passed out on the floor.
Right, you just see me like
All right.
just dead.
Anyways, so yeah, crowd disperses. Yagra drops the guy. His friends, his companions go to collect him. And as they are picking him up, Durnan, the proprietor of the yawning portal, walks out from behind the counter, points to the door and shouts out to them. And the humans pick up the person and flee from the inn.
They pick him up and just shove him out the door.
Yeah, they just boot him
shove
like
him into the
cartoon
hole.
style. They just
Shove them into the hole. That is their punishment.
pick them from like the back collar and just
They
kick
don't-
them.
Fucking Looney Tunes style.
Jesus. Okay.
That was a quickly resolved. Well, I think that was a rather quickly resolved issue that I resolved rather intelligently.
Intelligence is not the word I would use here.
The word I would use.
All right. As you guys are talking, you guys glance over and you see that Durnan is now actually approaching you, or at least your table, coming your way.
5 o'clock. Here is the man in charge.
He gets the table if nobody's gonna try and leave or anything like that. I assume.
No,
no,
I think
you
we're all
know
just gonna
what,
confront him, I
actually?
guess.
No. I was not part of this. Fia's
I will
fucking
stand my
slipping
ground.
out.
I would stay here.
No,
yeah.
Fia's slipping out. I got high enough stealth for this.
Go for it. Roll stealth. Roll
All
speed
right,
check.
let's
Yeah.
go with this
That's
one.
I didn't have enough stealth for this.
I do. It's a +8.
That's pretty good.
All right. Well, yeah.
13 plus
Oh,
8. So
Oh,
Oh,
Avon, you're
how do you
staying
want-
with me. You're
So
not leaving.
21.
21.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
I'm not
he,
gonna leave you.
You dip out and like clutch to try and cling to the shadows, but despite the fact that this bar is kind of almost subterranean given the well, there's not a lot of shadows. It's really well lit, and you are
Why did I have to
you are
fucking roll?
clinging to those shadows very well. And if it was
Okay.
and you would think that, if it was anyone else, there's a pretty good chance you would have gotten away. But Durnan has been running this establishment for years. Actually, he has a stat block. I should probably check that real quick. Oh yeah, he would have seen you. Yeah.
Ah.
Okay. I rolled a 17 on the die. He has +5 to perception.
Damn.
God damn
Yeah.
it.
So he beats you by 1.
God, oh.
It was close. That was close. All right.
Close. It was close.
So, Theo, Avon, and I gets approached by Durden.
He
Great.
looks at you trying to sneak away and points at you and then to the table. From halfway around this the well.
Jen just goes,
Theo
just come here.
just sighs and walks back.
All right. He gets another quarter of the way around the well entrance, the well entrance, around the well, the giant hole in the circle, when suddenly shouts of alarm suddenly ring out as a hulking creature climbs out of the shaft in the middle of the tap room. A monster with watery green skin, a tangled nest of wiry black hair, a long carrot-shaped nose, and bloodshot eyes. As it bares its yellow teeth and howls, you can see that half a dozen bat-like creatures are attached to its body, with 3 more circling above it like flies. Everyone in the tavern reacts in fear, except for Durnan, who shouts, "Troll."
Roll.
Troll.
Oh Jesus.
Now, I need you guys to roll for
food is here,
initiative.
by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I will do that, but food is
Damn it.
Roll for initiative. Let me know what it is. I'll set up initiative and then take turn order unless you're first somehow. You might be first. You have a very high
I have a
dexterity,
+4,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah. You might be first.
I might be first.
13 plus
I
1,
rolled
14.
pretty damn low.
Okay. Give me just
18.
a second.
18 plus 1, 19.
Okay, 1
I rolled
second.
13 again. All right. So
Oh, shit.
I am not first. Look at that, 17.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'll be back.
Yeah, 1 second. 13 you said, Lexi?
13 plus 4. So
Okay, 17.
7.
17. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just... Let's see. 17. Okay. Let me roll initiative 4. Okay. I rolled initiative. Okay, yep.
Should we just take the quick 5 already? So we can just...
If you guys want to while I do this, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go for it, yeah.
Alright. I'll be right back then.
John, go pee.
I'm gonna piss.
Well, I rolled
Go
a nat 20
piss.
on that initiative check, so taking a shot. Okay. I need that, and I need that. Okay. They have a...
Hey, listen, I'm not nearly as reckless as I am as Harley, so
Right.
I at least had a reason to fire into the ceiling.
Okay, so Lexi was a 17. Okay, well, John said 19?
No, I said 19.
You said 19. John said
John is-
13.
Yeah, John is 13.
Okay.
So I think it goes whatever you just rolled with 24, me, Lexi, John.
Yeah. Okay, so you have a 19. Okay, alright. Okay, so it's 1. Okay, and then what does you have? +1. Okay. And +2. Okay. Not great. Okay.
God, I want another quesadilla, but I don't want to go make another quesadilla. Because if I get a quesadilla, the puppy's gonna chase me. It'll be fine. He just really wants a quesadilla.
Good for him.
Not supposed to have cheese, because then he'll just be sick.
Right, bloated and whatnot. Yeah. Okay.
No, because Frenchies notoriously have bad skin.
Right.
It'll make him itchy.
Okay.
It'll make him itchy, and he'll just lick everything.
Right. Okay.
He's horrendous. I love this dog, but he is fucking horrendous.
Oh wow. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna wait for the other two to get back. These little madmen.
They little madmen or little math men?
I'm back.
Okay, well now there's just the other crazy person. Sorry, wait.
I understand
Okay.
me being referred to as a crazy person.
Y'all motherfuckers be wild. Man,
I'm not wild.
That's an interesting glitch, Steam.
What?
Huh. Because I've got the SSD, the new SSD. I'm downloading games that I need to be on an SSD, like Cyberpunk, Monster Hunter Wilds, and stuff like that.
Right.
And so one of them I'm downloading is Atomic Heart, because I keep wanting to play that game, and I never get around to actually playing it, so I'm finally going to play that. So Atomic Heart is like 80 gigs on the download page, because I've got it downloaded. I currently have 587.9 megabytes downloaded of 241. So that's an interesting glitch, not telling you the accurate size of the download.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk said it was at 300 gigs. I was like, wait, what?
Huh.
Yeah. Yep.
I finally have alcohol.
Why do I feel like that is
Well, I
accurate for
rolled
What are you
Cyberpunk
drinking
though?
for?
What was that, Lexi?
Why does that feel more?
Oh, I was about to say
We were drinking for the crits, and so like nat 1,
3
nat 20,
total.
right? So 3.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got a nat
I will
20
drink
while I
it
was
after
rolling
I take
initiative.
it. You're kidding.
Yep, that's the third
Wait,
one.
no, Adela got one too.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
no,
four.
it
You're
wasn't
right.
it.
Nat 20.
4.
Yeah, 4.
Okay, 4. My
We're
bad.
at 4.
You're at 4. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay. John, you
Okay.
need to.
I got an
do more
almond.
shit. I was gonna say, if you're
I got an
drinking with
almond
us,
tart, bro.
nice. If you're drinking along
shots.
with us, you need to do one more shot. I rolled a nat 20 on initiative.
Oh, I forgot to take a shot too. Damn it.
There you go.
I will take my 4 after I
Fair enough.
take my pills.
Okay. Well, anyways, all right. Now that we're all back, let's start combat. I'm not gonna do anything on Owlbear. We're just gonna use Theater of the Mind for this.
Oh.
Yeah. And, all right. So, top of the order, as all right. At Durnan shouts troll. Troll leaves the well. Yep. Okay. All right. So the troll leaves the well. You all, everybody in the oh my god. Everybody within the yawning portal turns, freezes, and stares at it as it finishes climbing out of the well and rises to its full height, 9 feet tall. And it is covered, it is covered in bat-like creatures. 6 of them stuck to its body, with 3 more circling above it, as I said before. The ones on its body seem to be attached to it, and they are swollen and kind of bloated with a red discoloration to them.
Allow me. Fuck.
Well, that ain't peachy.
All right. And as you look, you see one of the bat-like creatures above the troll swoops down to try and attack one of the patrons of the bar. It's gonna roll to see if it can do anything. Definitely is going to connect. It jumps down. It latches onto it, onto a just we'll say a tabaxi person. Tabaxi is a cat person, basically.
Eh.
Think a
One I
bipedal
actually
leopard.
know.
Yeah, yeah.
I know that one because of a D&D campaign my brother likes.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
So.
It jumps, it flies down, attaches to it, and rather than just kind of like hooking on and like standing on like a shoulder as like a bird would, it wraps its giant leathery wings around it, around the tabaxi, and like engulfs them almost, and sticks this massive like proboscis nose that it has into its shoulder, and starts, as you would maybe imagine from a giant proboscis shaped object, sucking blood from the tabaxi.
Oh, yay.
Okay. Ooh, that did
Well,
some damage.
This is not the most freakiest thing I've seen in my life.
If I didn't have so much on my desk already,
close
I'd be
up
getting out
there.
the Sudoku already. Good thing I have a different game on my phone.
Is this really doing that much? Like,
I'm just. It's new.
No, this
new,
is mostly in
that's what it
character.
is. But it's also this is new, so it's like I have no idea how this can go, and and my last character had so much health. I was never worried in combat, really.
All right. And with that, Avon, it is your turn. You're up first for our party.
Cool.
Yeah, since we're not
Fuck.
using owlbear, I assume you've got everything tracked, but okay.
I'm just not tracking your health points, obviously. So
Yeah.
you guys get to keep track of that on your own.
Okay.
Cool.
I hold like general health of enemies and stuff too, or
If you do enough damage, I'll let you know they're bloodied, which is at half health.
Cool.
I'm not going to give you numbers though.
I figured not numbers, but you
Yeah.
had a health bar on owlbear sometimes. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was, I never had one on the enemies that you guys could see. I had them on you guys.
That's true.
I just remember that being a thing that you were going to do, and that it was hard to figure out. So
I will go for the. I'm gonna go for the troll itself, like the troll's body.
Okay.
With my musket.
Okay. The musket is 1d12, right? Is the damage?
Yeah, 1d12 plus 20 plus 1 piercing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. If it was the 2d10 thing, I'd say you do not have that, but 1d12, that's fine. Yeah, because greatsword does 2d6. It's almost the same. In fact, you actually have a chance of doing less damage than a greatsword with it.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Do remember the weapon properties of guns and stuff, the reload and the misfire stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
I got a 19.
19 definitely, the troll connects, yes.
Next, cool. Is this my D12? I don't remember which one of these is the D12. My brain.
Well, it's the one that says, it's the one that says 12.
No shit! I never used
the one
12,
that has
though.
1 and a 2 together.
7.
7 damage to the troll. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I just want to double check that it does not have any resistances to anything. Doesn't look like it. All right. Cool. Oh, cool. I can actually... Oh my god, this database is amazing. Here's an image of a troll, guys. This is what you are fighting. Or one of the things you are fighting.
Roll.
Nice.
Here's an image of the other thing you're fighting. This database is amazing. It has the stat blocks of like everything in D&D as well as images and shit.
That looks fun.
yeah.
Here's an image. I don't need the image of Jordan because that's straight out of the thing I already sent in the Waterdeep part. Okay. All right. Okay. 7 points of damage. You said. All right. Points. Yada yada. Okay. I will say with that, anybody, no, Lexi in particular, give me a nature check. Because this is something you would probably know based off of your family, and you can do it with advantage.
Okay, cool. 2 of them. I have so much on my desk. He said nature. God, what is with me in 13s? I'm confused, actually. The other one's a 5, so I've taken the 13.
So
but
13
it's,
total?
13.
Oh, okay.
13 plus 2.
Plus 2?
15.
15? 15. Okay.
Yeah.
15. You know a couple things about trolls. 1.
Okay.
Not super common in this area. 2. This troll is looking pretty fucked up already, actually. Like, even before Avon took that shot, whatever the hell those things that are latched onto its body, they're doing something to it. They're doing something. And it came up wounded already. And with the additional 7 points of damage, this thing's already bloodied.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Interesting.
Yeah. Alright. Okay. Bonus action, Adela?
Reload musket.
Okay, so it's a one and done. Okay, cool.
Mm-mm.
All right. Theo, you're up.
Okay. Would I know anything about the other creatures as well? Could I?
You can roll a. Yeah, because it's the start of your turn. I'll let you roll another nature check. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, with advantage again, or?
Yeah. You're a family of monster hunters. I
figured.
Yeah, I would say you could even write down on your character sheet. You can have advantage to recall knowledge about monsters with a nature
I'll
check.
put that in features and traits.
Like, this is the thing your family is known for. Albeit, you ran away, you were still raised to do exactly this.
Yeah. Okay. What the fuck is with the 13?
You're kidding again?
I'm not. They're 2 13s.
All right, 15.
2!
Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. So 15 again. All right. I'm gonna be hearing that number a lot, I'm guessing.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I'm. I'll grab 2 different dice next time.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay.
Jesus
so
Christ.
with a 15,
Mm-hmm.
you would know that these things are called sturges. They are essentially giant mosquitoes.
Dope.
Yeah.
Love giant mosquitoes.
Is that it?
Gotta
the
love
15,
a giant
yeah.
mosquito.
You would know that. I guess one more thing. They're not super dangerous, like on their own. In swarms, though, they will fuck shit up. They will.
Oh,
They will
yeah.
really
So they'll
kill
fuck shit up
things.
in this this thing that they're doing right now.
Yes.
Right.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, that is what you would know. Sturges on their own, not too dangerous. In a swarm, as they kind of are right now, bad news.
Oh yeah.
Especially
Fantastic.
so,
Oh,
for
God.
reference, understand that NPCs in D&D typically have at most 5 HP, unless they are adventurers, basically. Like, a common citizen has 5 health. The lowest dice in D&D is a D4.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah.
To be fair. I mean, technically, you have the D2 coin if you want to
I guess
be
you do have the
technical with it.
50-50, but there is no weapon that does 1 or 2 damage.
Yeah.
It's either 1 damage or something higher, and it's only 1 damage if your strength is shit.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah, because unarmed strike does 1 plus your strength modifier. So if you can actually technically punch something for 0 damage.
Yeah.
If you have a strength
That's true.
score under 10.
You have like the power of an ant.
Yeah. Literally,
An
you
ant.
wind up, and even if you get a nat 20, 2 times 0 is 0.
Unless
What
you're
is
the
this?
atomic ants,
What is
which
this?
is like
What is this? A punch for ants?
Yeah, exactly. Just really wind up, slam into him, and just.
right.
With a nat 20, it connects in a sensitive place. So you're like, all right, I'm going to hit him across the jaw, knock his ass out. Connects with the jaw. You do 0 damage because you are a weak ass bitch.
What is it like the fucking
You do
thing
-1 instead. You
it's
just
the-
you heal him instead.
You.
It's the thing from
I
it's the-
legitimately, low key, almost want to do that for people who have that. Because the thing is, that is actually how AC works. If you have a negative dexterity modifier, you become easier to hit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So no, that's what I just
That
thought of
really
like the
fucked
fucking
me
thing.
playing a barbarian with negative dexterity.
There was this. There's
had to
like
get
the
heavy
parts
armor
of
proficiency.
there's this one part of the original Fallout where it's the you hit rat for 0.
Oh yeah, I know. What
Oh
you're talking about.
yeah, yeah.
Like that's what I'm imagining.
Gotcha. All right.
Let's
so,
hear the Adam
yeah,
Ant,
what
which
are you doing,
in the
Theo?
case would fuck the shit up.
Okay. Want to try to take out one of the Sturges if I can,
Okay.
using my my short bow.
Okay. Yeah, they're within range. They're within range. It's
Okay.
the well is literally only 40 feet in diameter, so even if they were on the opposite side entirely, they're within range. Shortbow has a long
Right.
range of 120 feet.
Right.
I hate that I know that off the top of my head.
I should honestly.
Yeah, tell us
probably
about
write
the
down
ranger
range.
characters that you've played.
I haven't. That's
I
the thing.
should totally.
I haven't played a
write
ranged
down the
character who
ranges
uses a
of
bow. The ranged
Oh,
characters I
I'm
play
so-
use
I'm so
Eldritch
used to
Smite
using-
or Eldritch Blast.
God. I'm so used to using spells at this point where it's like I had everything written down and I was like, oh right, I have to
You're
use
good.
weapons now.
All right.
I have to use actual
yep.
weapons.
Yeah, you got to use your longbow.
Right.
All right. Okay. So you,
Short bow?
do you want? Yes, short bow. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're within range. You're good. So
Cool.
do you, oh wait. What's the short range on a short bow?
That affects things.
If it's so, what it is if it's within the short range. Let me see. 80. Oh, it's 8320. I was wrong. Okay. Yeah, you're fine. If it's so, what it is there's short range and there's long range. If it's within short range, so before that first number in this case, before 80 feet, you attack it normally. If it is past that, out to 320 feet, you roll with disadvantage. If it's past
Yeah, that's
320
right.
feet, you cannot hit it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I should also tell you that the musket has the range of 40, 120.
Right. Okay. All right. So which Sturge are you going to aim for? Are you going for one of the ones that's flying around, the one on the tabaxi?
One of the ones flying around, trying
Okay.
to curb the swarm a little bit.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Roll to hit.
Ooh. Finally, not a 13. 19 plus 6. So
That connects. Roll damage.
5.
Yeah.
It is a d6. I have so much dice out.
You're good.
This one. 3.
3 total?
Yeah, it's 1d6. Piercing.
Yeah, plus your... No, damage doesn't... Yeah, wait.
Yeah, I
One
thought.
second. Am I crazy? D&D. Roll... It's been a while since I've been a player,
If
apparently.
I need to add more.
1 second. No, it's not
I'm
that. I'm
glad
trying to
you
remember
added
if it... Come on. Where is it? Trying to remember... Because I'm pretty sure you add your modifier. Making attack action. Yeah. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, that didn't work. Yeah, okay, yeah. No, you would add your dex modifier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then
That's what I thought, yeah.
plus 4.
Okay, so 7 points of damage.
Is
Doesn't
that
matter
on
anyways.
all? Is that on all my weapons or just
It's it depends on the weapon. If I
I've
remember
got a rapier and dagger on my other 2.
Okay. The rapier has finesse. I don't remember if the dagger does. I think
It doesn't.
daggers
I
have-
don't remember.
No.
I'll
Okay.
look it
check.
up. 'Cause
I was
know
gonna say check Harley. If you check Harley's sheet, it should have a dagger on it.
Right.
I know I looked it up before to figure out what weapon was what as well.
Right.
Thought it was, but I actually bookmarked the page. Yeah, it has finesse.
Okay. So what finesse does is normally weapons deal damage based off of the strength modifier. If it has finesse, it can be strength or your dex modifier, depending on which one's higher.
Yeah, I thought it just affected the attack bonus.
No,
so
it
that's
is
why.
damage as well.
Okay.
What it is your proficiency bonus is not also added to the damage. It's
Right,
just your
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, dex or strength? Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, this dex. Yeah, ranged weapons are dex. Melee weapons are strength, unless specified otherwise, which is the finesse thing. Yeah.
I know I opened this. Why is it suddenly closed again? What?
All right.
What?
Who knows?
Are you
All right.
sure?
Anyways, so yeah,
out of
so
it.
you hit for 7 points of damage. The arrow soars through the air, connects with a sturge, and the sturge stops, flaps one more time, stops, falls back into the well, and plummets. All right. Any bonus actions? Anything else you want to do?
I'm trying to think.
Yep.
How many sturges are we dealing with?
So there is one on the tabaxi. There is one more flying around, and then there are the 6 that are still attached to the troll.
Okay. Oh, it is so much harder to think of what I want to do when I don't have a. I know that the area has floors. Where are we in comparison to like the tabaxi that's getting attacked?
The tabaxi is on the other side. I'm gonna, let's roll a luck check for that.
Okay.
Let's say you want a high number. The higher, the better.
Okay.
Well, that is a 7.
Damn.
So, they're about halfway, a little over halfway around the diameter of the well. So probably in total 30 to get around that, about like 40 feet away from you. No, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, they're about like 25 feet away. But with everybody crowding around and now panicking with the everything going on, every square would count as like rough terrain. Rough, yeah. So it would take double movement to get there through stuff. Yeah.
So then let's. So yeah, I can't do what I was thinking of.
Okay.
I couldn't before, even without the rough terrain. I was thinking of trying to, like, depending on where they were.
Right.
I can use I can jump as a bonus action. So.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems like a not great idea.
No. I was gonna try to get closer.
Remember, she's
I
a
have
herring
multiple
guy.
I
weapons.
get you.
Yeah.
I have
Oh
multiple
yeah,
weapons.
that's right.
She jumps.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. That jump, I would say, wouldn't count as rough terrain because you are jumping over people. That
It's
would
still only
bypass.
10 feet, though.
Yeah.
Because it's 5 times my proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
And my
Well,
proficiency
think of it
bonus
this way:
is 2.
you can move 15 feet and then jump 10 feet.
Could. I think I'll do that. Try to get closer.
Yeah, I said they're 25 feet away, so doing exactly that.
Yeah.
You jump up, land right next to the person, and now it's Jin's turn.
All right. I think I'm just gonna shoot the troll.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Just gonna shoot the troll.
All right.
Yeah, I mean at this point it's like, yeah, it's
You heft one of your 2 revolvers.
we
take
gotta
aim,
do
and
this
let's
shit
see
now.
if
You
hit
know,
him.
it's like fuck it. Gotta deal with this. Actually, wait, no, is the what's it called? The cat person, whatever.
The
The
tabaxi.
swarming little things. Yeah.
It's got one of them like that's attached to it. The tabaxi is like on their like fallen forwards with this the sturge like wrapped around them with its head like nuzzled into its neck. Proboscis like deep into it now.
Cool. All right, so I'm gonna shoot the troll.
Okay.
Good to know how much that guy's suffering. I'm gonna shoot the troll.
Roll to hit.
18 plus 3, 21.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Wait, I have double 2-weapon fighting, so I am akimboing this.
Yes.
So like
Okay, so the way that works is the pistols do have light, I believe, right? Okay.
I'm looking at it. I don't know.
Okay.
I think
I'm-
pistols have light.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they have the light property, but we
Yeah.
should double check.
Their ammunition's range, floating vex.
Oh, they don't have the light property. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Okay.
All I know is that the musket is I need two-handed for the musket.
Okay.
You
yes.
could have just said light, Adela. You could have just said it, and we would have been.
Yeah.
Just said
I'm
it.
looking at it because he's
Okay.
gonna search it up anyway.
Yep.
We
Okay.
both have pistols, motherfucker.
So here's the thing: you cannot akimbo them yet. If at later levels, I think it's at level 2, you can fighters get a fighting style. No, I think you get it at level 1 if I remember correctly. Did you take archery, John? John
He's
is
thinking
frozen.
about it.
Nope, John is
Oh,
frozen.
he is
It's not
frozen.
moving.
Oh, no.
It's not moving at all.
It's not moving.
Oh no.
Ooh, okay. D&D
John?
fighter fighting styles. Let me just double check things. Okay.
Oh,
level
no.
1, they get a
All
fighting
his
style.
internet
Okay.
things figured this
Okay.
stuff out.
Yeah, we get the fighting style, but I don't know if
Okay.
Hello.
So, hey, he's back. All right.
Oh, he's back.
Cool. Okay. So 2 questions. What was the fighting style you took at level 1?
Fuck.
Right, because I don't have your new character sheet and didn't update.
Give
when
me
you
a
sent it to me.
sec.
That's right.
Features, fighting style. Fighting style, 2-weapon fighting.
Okay, you did take 2 weapon fighting. That's a good start. What was the feat you took as a variant human?
It's a good start.
Firearm specialist.
Oh, you took that feat. Okay. In that case, you're gonna have to wait a little bit to be able to akimbo pistols because
Damn it.
yes, 2-weapon fighting requires you them to both have the light property. There's a feat you can get called dual wielder that removes that restriction.
Should have chosen that.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I might have said no to starting with that.
Oh, I don't even have it. Doesn't even matter.
Yeah, you don't have dual wielder. I know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you took firearm special mastery instead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I probably would have restricted you to taking that at level 4.
To do akimbo, yeah, that would make sense.
2d10
Yeah.
is a lot of damage.
As
even
level
with
1.
especially even
Yeah.
with 2-weapon fighting. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Because at level
enough.
1, most people
that's
are
a
doing.
lot of damage.
Yeah.
That's a
Most
lot
people
of
dual wielding
damage.
at level 1 are doing 2d6, not 2d10.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So roll damage on the shot with the 1 pistol though.
That is a 7 plus 1, a 8.
8 points
8
of
damage.
All right.
8 range.
8
Yep.
range. Okay. This troll is looking hurt.
Cool.
Okay. Bonus
Not
action.
dead yet.
Bonus action. I don't think I can shoot again because I think I would reload, right?
Yeah.
Reload.
Yes, you don't necessarily
can.
have to with pistols. The way it works is, it should be there should be like a, let me see, pistol equipment. Let's see,
But
what's the reload?
he does.
Oh wait,
it
it says
does-
here
never
when you take the attack, 2-weapon fighting. When you take the attack action on your turn and attack with a light weapon, you can wait 1 extra attack as a bonus action later on the same turn. That extra attack must be made with a different light weapon. And don't. Okay, yeah, that's basically for
2-weapon
light
fight-
weapons,
that's
though.
2-weapon
Yeah,
fighting you're
that's
looking
for
at.
2
I'm,
light.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at pistols specifically because firearms have something called
Loading,
yes.
right?
You can
That's
fire
why I
only
took that.
one
Bo-
piece of ammunition
that's why I
for
took
loading
the
weapon
bonus.
used in
That's
action.
why I took the bonus action with the musket.
Yes. Okay. So yeah.
Mm.
So. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, it has loading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because some firearms are able to fire multiple rounds before having to be reloaded. The pistol is not one of
Right.
them. It seems. Okay.
Cool.
Okay. So yeah, you would have to use your bonus action to reload in that case. Okay. All right. Next up is the troll, who is going to kind of swat at the sturges. And then it looks at you guys as you are the ones who are shooting at it. And it climbed up about halfway through the thing, so it's about 20 feet from you. And it is going to start making its way towards you. And and it is just kind of swatting people out of the way as it walks towards you. Also, like, swatting at the sturges that are there, squishing one, and, like, just massive spurt of, like, blood splattering across the troll's back. As it happens, like, when you swat a, like, full mosquito and it just pops on you.
Right.
Right.
5 on the troll now. I am keeping track.
On, for what?
The number of sturges left.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And
I asked. I'm keeping track.
yeah, no, you're good. Okay. And it is just gonna keep like swatting at people as it makes its way towards Jin and Avon specifically. But as it is walking, it does walk past you as well, Theo. So it's not gonna like make an exact attack, but it is just gonna kind of like swat you out of the way, or at least try to. But I'm pretty sure a 14 misses because I think you had 15 AC, if I remember.
Yeah.
So it misses by 1. So it like like you're down like on your knees trying to like getting ready to help the tabaxi basically. And this troll like just kind of like swats over your head, not really paying attention and stuff, and continues towards towards the other two, as well as Durnan, who is pretty close to your table actually. He was about like 10 feet away when this all started. And speaking of which, I believe, it is Durnan's turn.
Oh,
Okay.
great.
Yes. Okay.
What's the midget gonna do?
Durnan, what did you say?
What's the midget?
What's the bitch gonna?
Durnan is a human.
Oh, for some reason I thought him like.
Oh
Never
my
mind. Go on.
God.
We
Durnan
found
is like
another.
Durnan
we
is
found
normal human
another-
size. He's like 5'6". He's very average
He's-
size.
Oh, he's still short to me. He's still short to me.
How tall are
He's
you?
still Jen.
He's 3
5'9".
kobolds in a.
Oh, okay.
He's 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
It's
He's
same.
3 kobolds in a trench coat. Excuse me.
Good.
I think my character's probably the short.
I
Making the
we
assumption.
didn't use that idea in the first
I
campaign.
was going.
Good
I was
idea.
so thinking
Oh.
about 3
Yeah.
kobolds in a trench coat as a character.
And we never got
Hey,
to use that.
Hold
That's
on
sad.
to it. Hold on to the idea.
I know. I'm gonna think. I'm gonna think
This
about
is
it.
not going to be our last D&D campaign.
I know.
hope-
Yep. Probably.
I
not.
hope.
I hope not.
Okay. Anyways, Durnan pulls, as you watch, Durnan pulls a massive greatsword from, like, behind his back.
Wow.
And you, John, have,
Where is he hiding that?
it was just on his back in a scabbard.
Okay.
Like, it wasn't
Okay.
hidden.
he just went.
Where
It
did
was
he
just-
get
it
that
was just-
from?
yeah, it was just there. He
Yeah.
just had a greatsword on his back. He had, like,
Okay.
like, if you were paying attention, if you weren't distracted by the fight, you would have seen him, like, pull it out from under the bar, getting ready to be like, I gotta go bust up another fight.
Okay.
Better
okay.
Right,
hit the
like
big
some
shit.
like bartender
Yeah,
with the
like-
shotgun.
Wait,
You know? It's
so
like
wait,
they
so
reach
he
from
picked
underneath.
He
This is
picked
the
it up
fantasy-
from under the thing and then put it on his back?
Yeah. This is the
Okay.
this is the fantasy version of the bartender pulling a baseball bat out from under the bar and getting ready to crack some skulls.
Oh, I thought of shotgun,
Right,
but you know what? Baseball works too.
Depends on which state
Yeah.
you're in.
True.
But anyways,
Depends on if bar
yeah.
fights are common.
I like the American uses baseball and the Canadian uses shotgun.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what are you talking about, John? You're not Canadian. 51st state, remember?
Well, actually, considering
bad.
what I... God.
Gee.
Okay.
Hi.
Like, but I was gonna say, secondary thing, for all of the,
You stopped moving
Thomas
so
talk-
well.
Thomas
I thought your
talk-
camera
yeah,
froze again.
I thought it froze again too. But like,
I saw the
Thomas
blink, I was like,
talking
okay,
about
we're
wanting to
good.
join the British
Right.
Commonwealth.
Yeah, I just
so
froze completely.
Maybe we won't even be states anymore,
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
Anyways,
fuck that, yeah.
Jin, you've been here long enough.
Oh,
that
the
you-
election's coming up too. Oh, I have to pick.
Good luck.
Jin, you've been a patron of the yawning portal for long enough that you have seen him pull out this massive sword before to bust up fights that have happened.
Right.
And you would know that this is a pretty famous sword. Actually, it has a name and everything. It's known by the name of Grimvault.
Does that ring a bell to Jim?
Would Jin have asked about Grimvault? Like, just like seeing it around, you knowing the name would basically come down to like patrons like seeing it and going and whispering like Grimvault's out, somebody fucked up.
I feel like Jin would be curious enough. Yeah, I'd say.
Roll a persuasion check. And I'm gonna say roll it with disadvantage because you're asking drunk people or you are yourself drunk at the times.
Probably asking
Yeah.
drunk people.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say roll it with disadvantage to see if you can get like accurate information from them.
Yeah. Disadvantage would be
Roll 2d20, take the lower.
13 plus 3, 16. 18 plus 3, 21. Okay,
Okay,
16.
so 16. Okay, with the 16, you've definitely heard like conflicting things. Like some people are like, "It's not really that special. He just named it." Other people are like, "No, it's really magical. Like he killed a lich to get that thing. Like holy shit." And other people are like, "It's like a +1 sword." But something that you've heard more often than not that makes it seem like that might be kind of like the consensus of like what it actually does is it's pretty much just a weapon of wounding, a sword of sharpness, which means like it does more damage on a like out of game. Like the mechanic of it is on a nat 20 it does extra damage.
Okay.
Oh, on that 20?
On a nat 20 a sword of sharpness yeah, on a nat 20, Sword of Sharpness does additional damage. I think
Right.
I think if I remember correctly, normal Swords of Sharpness work. The way they work is that let's see. Oh no, okay, never mind. Yeah, it just does additional damage. I'm sorry. There's one that I can't remember the name of that literally cuts heads off on a nat 20. Like it's insta kill if they have like
Oh,
below a
jeez.
certain amount of
Alright.
health. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
But yeah, so like yeah, this is kind of like it's a sword of sharpness is what you
It's a sword.
yeah.
But it's pretty bad if you get touched by it.
Yes. If he hits hard enough, it really fucks your day up way more than
Yeah.
a normal sword would.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Alright.
So he pulls that out and looks to the troll, who at this point is about 10 feet away from him, if I did that math correctly in my head. But before he does, as he pulls it out, he turns back to Avon and Jin, and he looks at you, and he calls out to you, and he says, "Douse the." He says, "Focus on the surges, and then douse the troll with oil. They'll heal otherwise.
Ah.
Douse it with the oil.
Curious.
Set it on fire."
The troll. Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. You heard that, Avon?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
All right.
Considering
cool.
we
Would-
have
Okay.
a
would
set
Theo have
fire
heard that?
thing.
Cool.
Yeah, Theo would have heard it. He like
Great
he shouts it
interactive.
out.
Thank you.
It's not necessarily to them. It's more like he saw you shooting, so he looked at you to like make sure they heard it as well. But it's still like the entire
Right.
bar, basically. Like
Yeah.
it's like we got to kill this thing. Douse it with like light it on fire.
Right.
And then he moves up to the troll, and he is going to take a swing at it. Jesus Christ, he makes a lot of attacks. Let me see. Does the module actually say, let's see. Yeah, okay. He's probably going to hit with most of these. Or not. He hits with 2 of these attacks. Neither of them are nat 20s.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
We didn't have another drink.
Yeah. Okay. There's that,
Damn.
and then there is that. Okay.
Fuck it, I'm still drinking. No, I'm
So-
Or
Or am I
Um,
joking?
12.
I've had this
my
thing
hand
for like
slowly
2
reaching the bottle
had
of
this-
alcohol.
Okay.
I've had this motherfucker for like 4 months. I need to drink it.
What? That shit cannot be good for after 4 months, dude. What is it?
Delicious.
Was it open or?
No, it wasn't
Arnold
open.
Palmer.
Okay.
Okay, if it's not up, it's fine. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should be good. Okay.
You do
I've
need
had
to
it
like.
for like 4 months, and I need to drink it.
I was gonna say you do need to like refrigerize that, or else it's not. Yeah.
All right.
Oh yes, let me put a fridge in here.
So that
Get a
is
mini
the
fridge.
Well, put it in the fridge. Don't have it in your room. Like.
that is what Durnan does. Durnan does that stuff. And now, they have a big flying speed. All right. And so then, so Durnan does that. He swings the greatsword, makes contact. He swings it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, missing 2 of the strikes, but connecting the other 2. And it is deep. It is a massive gouge into this troll, who you did see when it started moving towards you guys. You did see it start like standing up a little bit straighter. One of the like knocking one of the sturges off. You actually can see like some of the giant hole that where the sturge proboscis was start to close up slowly.
Mm.
And so yeah, so he does that.
Not
And
good,
then
not
it is a
good.
sturge's turn. And this one of the last one that's flying in the air is going to turn. He's gonna like it's going to take stock of what it's seeing, and it's gonna look at. Let's roll this. Evens odds. Odd. It is going to look right at you, Jin, and start dive bombing you.
Cool.
Flying at you, giant proboscis just aimed at like a corner of your shoulder, trying to like get its nose in there and drink some of that good Jin blood. Some of that good Jin.
Motherfucker. It just looks at his fucking shoulder. He's just like, get off me.
Does a 16 hit?
AC 16.
Okay, so it's glancing, so you're gonna take half.
Glancing
damage
blow,
from this.
yeah.
Okay. So you're going to take half damage from this. You're gonna take. I rolled very poorly. You're going to take 2 points of damage as it starts to suck your blood.
2 points of damage. Perfect.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Yes. Okay. All right. So that is that Sturge's turn. So we're gonna go. Okay. So with that, I'm gonna give the patrons an action. They start to flee. It clears out towards where you and the Tabaxi are, Lexi. So within the next within a 10-foot radius around you, basically, is no longer rough terrain, so you can move around easier there.
Okay.
That being said, it is the Sturge on the Tabaxi's turn.
Great.
And doesn't have to roll an attack because it's already stuck its proboscis inside of it. Actually, you know what?
Proboscis.
Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna roll a strength
Warping
check
noises.
from the Tabaxi, who is going to try and push it off, but I'm gonna do it with disadvantage because I said the Tabaxi fell forward, so they're trying to do it from behind, basically. That is somehow 2 6s. Okay, so nope. Fails to pull the Sturge off. So the Sturge is going to continue to suck the Tabaxi's blood. And before your eyes, Lexi, this Tabaxi is struggling so hard. It makes eye contact with you as you approach. And you watch it, behind it, arms behind it, trying to make contact with this thing that is behind it and get enough purchase to be able to push it off without, able to actually apply any real force, given the angle. And as you watch, the Tabaxi looks and just goes, "Help." And you see the light fade from their eyes.
Aww.
As their arms fall limp to their sides, palms up, as they tried and failed to pull this Sturge off of them.
Well, I tried.
Yeah. The Sturge pulls its proboscis out in a, spattering of gore. It is messy. It pulls up. You're very close, I believe. You're next to them. So you are sprayed with some of this Tabaxi's blood as the Sturge comes up and makes a screech and turns to look at you.
God.
Avon, it is your turn.
Okay.
Stop playing your DS.
So, I'm not playing in DS.
I saw the stylus.
I saw some
so
stylus. Yeah.
Is that not a stylus?
It's not a fucking
Oh,
stylus.
okay.
No, it's a fucking.
Oh, it's a
Gotcha.
blade.
Okay.
Yes, I was doing something. Sorry.
You're good. You're good.
Okay,
I was
so
joking. You're fine to do stuff that's not on your turn. I don't care.
yeah, I
As
was
long as you're
doing
mostly
some.
paying attention.
I was mostly paying attention. So, how many of the mosquito bitches are there?
There is still 2 left. There is one that is on the corpse of a Tabaxi that is kind of being blocked by Theo. So that one is, I believe I said, about 25 feet away, maybe a little bit less based off of the way circumference works. You're cutting the angle and stuff and not going around. But it's within range, definitely, of the musket. But given that it is being almost eclipsed by Theo, it is going to be a much harder shot to not hit Theo and hit the Sturge. And then there is one more that is on Jin's shoulder.
Okay,
Right here.
because I'm right next to.
more than one.
Because I'm right next to Jin,
was that?
right?
There were 5 on the troll. right?
Let me see. Let me
Or,
double check. How many attacks does the troll get? 3 attacks. 2 of them died. It splatted 2 of them, so there's 3
Okay.
left on it. Yeah. But again, like on its turn, and given that you've gone through the entire order now, you've noticed that the surges on the troll bloated. They're slow. They don't seem to pose a threat. They're content being like we ate good today.
Okay.
We ain't good.
So, like, Jin is next to me, right?
Yep.
Okay. I go for the thing on Jin's shoulder
Okay.
with my hand axe, not with
your
my
hand axe,
pistol.
okay.
I was gonna say with a fucking
please
musk,
do
like
not shoot him.
Yep.
just hold
Shoot
still.
shit in the fucking
Hold-
face.
Okay. All right. So.
Right, you just completely miss and you just blow.
Here's what I'm gonna do right here, because you are basically swinging on something that is attached to Jin. I'm gonna have you roll 2 d20s. 1 to hit the Sturge, 1 to hit Jin.
You better not fucking hit me, I swear to God. Avon.
So roll the first one for the Sturge. This first dice is the Sturge.
One is 14 and one is 12. Or not 12. One is 2 and one is 14.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe both of those miss. Yes.
Cool.
Cool, you missed the fucking mosquito
You're trying
and
so
me.
hard. Trying so hard to help without hitting it. You just completely.
Yep. Yeah. You get this hand axe and you're like, okay, I can't go too deep because then I'll hit Jin. I gotta go deep enough to kill this thing. How do I? And it's just,
Right, you just close your eyes and you
you're
just go.
you're holding at an angle where instead of like connecting, you kind of just like slide down it the Sturge instead.
Yeah, so like, I kind of glance at it. It almost hits.
Yeah, basically. It just kind of like
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of hit it like more with the broad side of the axe instead, but it's not like in a way that it would hurt the Sturge.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. You still have your bonus action.
I really can't do anything with my bonus actions because I don't have any, really.
As a fighter, do you have action
'Cause I
surge at
feel-
level 1?
Second wind, but that's not
action.
doesn't
surge.
count.
Okay, second
Yeah.
wind is okay. Second wind is healing. Action surge is level 2 then probably. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. That is your turn. Theo, you're up.
Mhm.
There is a Sturge standing on its feet, wings spread, looking at you like you're its next blood bag.
Yeah, I'm not going to be that. So I'm going to shush. I'm going to try to
feed me.
Feed me, mama.
Oh my god. I'm going to try to hit it with my rapier.
Yeah, of course.
Alright. One.
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me.
God, we're back to the 13s. I'm gonna hurt something, but it's 13 plus 6, so
19.
19.
Okay. Yeah, 19 connects.
Cool. Alright, and it is 8. Did not roll high, but it's 2 plus 4, so
6? Okay. Do you want to describe how you kill this thing? I meant to ask the other two when they killed things and I forgot.
Considering the way that it is, the way that the rapier, thinking clean stab straight through the face, the skull area.
Okay. All right. So yeah, this thing stands up and without missing a beat, you're like, oh, bigger target. And just pierce it in the head. It's like, why would it do that? That's like, what an idiot.
Made it easier to hit.
It's like, okay. That's interesting. Let me see, what's the intelligence on Sturgis? 2, yeah, it tracks.
Yeah.
That tracks, yeah.
That
All right.
tracks.
Okay, so now you still have your bonus action, movement, all that stuff.
Right.
The troll at this point is 15 feet behind you.
Okay.
And 10 feet away from Jin and Avon.
How close would I have to be to douse the troll in oil? Because I do have oil.
Do you have oil?
Oil.
It depends on how you want to douse it. Like, if you're, like,
Oil.
literally just want to pour it on it,
Oil.
you'd have to be, like, right next to it. If you're trying to, like, throw a vial of oil, that would be roll an attack, and I'll say it would be your object interaction for the turn.
Okay. It's, yeah. And it worked the same if it's specified as a flask of oil. I've got 2 of them for the back. Okay. Alright. Got it, went all the way over there. 16
Just think six.
And what?
I wouldn't say you add anything, but 16 still hits. So yeah, you douse it
Okay.
with oil. That's fine.
Cool.
Yep.
And I will make a note that I am 1 flask of oil.
All right.
I have 1 left.
And with that, Jin, it is your turn. There's a surge
Perfect.
on your shoulder. There is
I
a
was gonna
troll
say-
approaching you.
As I see Avon completely whiff the fucking surge, I was like, "Ah, screw it! I'll do it myself." I just use my hand, my grubby hand, and just squish it.
Okay. Okay, so you
Yeah.
rolled a hit.
I'm sorry, I
ahead.
didn't want to hit you and kill you.
Would that be like an arm strike? I guess.
It would be
Or
unarmed, yeah. You're just using your hand. It's an unarmed strike. Rolled a hit.
13 plus 4.
17 hits.
17. Cool.
What's your strength modifier?
Oh, plus 2.
+2. Okay, good. If it was +1 or 0, that would have been sad.
Yeah.
But with
I'm
a
strong.
yeah, but with a +2, you literally look Avon in the eye and just
Yeah, I
that's
just
so
go.
hard.
Yeah, it's like
Well, fuck
That's it.
you.
And
that's all you had to do.
And it bursts. Like, it bursts, its stomach bursts on you like a mosquito, like a blood bag, just a balloon. Just
Right.
pop. And the proboscis is still, like, in your shoulder, but it's easy enough to, like, pull out. Now.
Yeah, it's just go.
Yeah. Schlip. Yeah, so there's just a, like, gaping wound in your shoulder, but at least you're not losing blood.
Disgusting ass creatures.
Right. And it is the troll's turn, who has kind of lost interest in you guys since Durnan immediately fucked its shit up. And it's going to start taking swings on Durnan, who is right in front of him instead. All right.
Actually, while you'll do that, I'm just gonna get more water.
Gotcha.
Oh, actually, I am too. I'm almost out. So
Okay. Durnan has that hasty. Okay, so he's gonna take 2 attacks that are glancing. Okay. So that much damage.
Have we killed the troll?
No, it's the troll's turn.
Oh,
It's currently attacking
has the troll.
Durnan.
that's right. I am stupid.
Right. Okay, so next up is Durnan, who
Okay.
does not who does not immediately have a way of lighting this guy on fire. So instead he
I
is
was gonna say I do
Oh, good.
when I
Awesome.
get to when my turn comes up. I was gonna do it.
Okay, perfect timing,
Honest?
Lex. Nothing yet. I was gonna say perfect timing. Durnan turns to look at you on his turn, and he goes, "Aye, good shot, good job, lass. Now somebody light this fucker on fire." And then he's gonna start taking swings at it as well.
Cool. And then is it mine or is it? Do we have
It's
another?
going to be your turn next. Yes. So just let me
Cool.
see how many of these hit. Okay, 3 of these attacks hit. Okay. 15. Okay. So you see the under the onslaught of Durnan, the troll does go down, but he keeps hacking at it, and he turns and he goes, "Please!" He goes, "All right, it's down for now. Somebody light it on fire, otherwise it will get back up." And with that, it is your turn, Adela.
Okay, so
Avon
I
is
take.
up.
So I take my. So I take my one of my torches and just throw it at it, essentially.
Okay. Roll to light the troll on fire. It's just make an attack roll. Don't add any bonuses to it, though.
15.
15 is literally just enough.
Thank God.
Yes. So you throw a torch, and for a second you're like, I think I underthrew it. Shit. But it lands close enough that it rolls into the troll, and the oil is thick enough and viscous enough that it is that the covering on the troll immediately goes up in flames. And as you could see the troll start to like get back up, its wounds closing, the fire engulfs it and it just stays down after a second.
Nice. I win.
And with that, Durnan slings his greatsword back over his shoulder into the scabbard that's back there, and he approaches the table with that you and Avon are still at, or you and Jin are still at. I assume Theo, you walk over.
Yeah.
All right. He looks at you, Avon, looks you up and down, and he goes, "Aye, that was a good throw, lass.
It could have been better.
You fought well enough, and well enough that I'm willing to forgive the destruction of property."
I kind of forgot about that one. Well,
Troll and some sturges will do that to you.
well, anyway, what was the deal with those guys trying to start a fight in your lovely establishment?
It's a bar. There's a fight here every night. Most of the time, it's not
That's
that one-sided though. Yagra can take care of herself, but I felt I should step in and set an example all the same. And with that, actually, I'm gonna wait for John for the next part to get for this next part, just to make sure everyone's here.
But I'm assuming we are done with combat.
Yes, you can exit combat. Yeah.
Well, we're not in Owlbear. We don't need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With John gone, I'm actually gonna go run and grab a drink myself real quick. BRB.
Okay. Taking a break.
I keep on hearing the puppy give me again. I hear him.
I'm back.
Welcome back, John. Drink. Frank is gonna go grab a drink.
Amazing timing.
Yeah.
Frank just left.
That's fine.
We beat the thing.
Oh, cool.
Dela set it on fire.
Puppy's not back here, so
Right.
I don't know what he's barking at. Actually, he could just be barking because he's in the kennel because my parents could have gone and grabbed food. Because they could have gone to Vaughn's. But
He got here as soon as I left, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
It was gonna happen.
That's what I've been told.
Moment you left.
Yep. Knew it was gonna happen. All right.
I just now realized why the puppy's barking. It's because my mom and dad are grabbing food.
Gotcha. Anyways, John, what you missed is Lexi threw some oil, coated the troll. Troll went down after Durnan took some swings at it. Avon threw a torch, rolled into the troll, lit the troll on fire. Troll is dead. You guys are out of combat. What's up?
Is there still a fire going on in there?
On the troll, yes. Durnan is watching it carefully to making sure it doesn't spread, but he's making sure it's there long enough that troll does not get back up.
Cool.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, because apparently I have a cantrip that can create water.
Oh, okay.
I did not know that I did that.
Yeah. Water genasi. Water genasi gets
Yeah.
it. Yeah, and then at third level, you get make water wall, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, it's an okay.
Holy shit.
It's a racial thing. Like tieflings tieflings got hellish rebuke. Remember at third level?
Yeah.
True.
And
Yeah.
for me, I had what was it, fog cloud and gust of wind for my couple.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I just forgot what Avon's race was.
Oh yeah. All right. And then Durnan came over and excused the property damage that Avon had caused due to helping kill the troll.
And Jin is like, I do apologize for my teammates' recklessness in your building.
Jin, right? I've seen you around here for a while now, right?
Correct.
All right, right. Well, next time, I don't think a troll will help you get out of the bill.
Thank you.
Yes. As Durnan kind of turns to go oversee the troll, who at this point the fire is dying down, and he's getting the help of a couple other adventurers who are hunkering under some tables to lift the troll and dump its body over into the well.
Jesse could have fucking helped us. Those assholes.
But as you are watching this, you see You see a person start pushing through the tide of patrons who were kind of running away, and he comes up to you, and he looks at you and goes, "Ah, marvelous jobs, all of you! It was amazing, a sight to behold! A troll rising from the depths of hell itself, only to come face to face with 3 adventurers, I assume, correct?"
Who are you?
That's a word. That's a word for it.
Where are my manners? My name is Volothamp Gedarm, and he does a bow, one arm in front, one arm behind,
Bless you?
bows deep.
How the fuck do you spell that?
I was gonna say bless you. Yeah,
1 second.
Bless you.
bless you.
Copy. Here's the thing. Adela, roll history with disadvantage. Lexi and John, no need. Why can't I fucking find... Why am I looking for
Okay.
Discord like it's not
No need.
right over here? Here is his name.
Volothamp Gedarm.
Yeah, Volothamp Gedarm. Yep.
That is definitely a name.
I'll just call him Volo then.
Yeah, he said,
Okay.
and as he introduces himself, as soon as he does that,
11.
11.
11, Frank, by the way.
Okay, not there just yet. Almost. The name is familiar to you, but you're not entirely sure where from. You've heard the name in passing, though, definitely. To
Right.
Jin and, oh my god, Jin and Fio, who has grown up in Waterdeep. Why do I keep calling it Waterdeep, right? Am I crazy? Waterdeep? It might be Waterdeep, not Waterdeep. Okay, whatever. Who grew up in Waterdeep.
You've been calling it Waterdeep
Yeah.
for the entire
just
like
going
last
with
20
Waterdeep.
minutes. So
Yeah, I'm
at this
just going
point,
with
I think that
Waterdeep.
it's just
Wait, is it not
it's what's
Waterdeep?
happening.
No, it is Waterdeep, yeah. I don't know why every time I say it, I feel like I'm forgetting an S that's not there.
Oh, okay.
But it is Waterdeep. It is Waterdeep. So to you, Fio, who grew up here, you definitely know who Volo is. Jin, you've been here long enough that you've heard stories about him. He's known
Right.
to most Waterdavians as a braggart and a notorious embellisher of facts. But he is soft-hearted and cares for nothing as much as his friends.
I thought you were going to say money for a hot second.
All right.
No, yeah, he bows, introduces himself as Volothamp Gedarm, and as he rises, he goes, "It was such an incredible display of just combat skill. A troll rising from hell itself, ready to slay everyone here, but 3 champions of justice laid it low. Absolutely amazing. But I could actually use your help. May I sit?"
Uh,
I
yeah.
suppose you're gonna buy us around too.
It is the least I can do. Bonnie, and he calls over the barmaid, and he's like, a round of drinks for my compatriots. And she looks at him, looks him up and down, and she goes, "Will you be paying this time, Volo?" And he goes, yes, of course. And he hands her a gold piece in advance as she goes away to get a round of drinks for the table.
Right.
And as he sits, he strokes his mustache, he adjusts his floppy hat, and tightens his scarf. As I have said, I am Volothamp Gedarm, chronicler, wizard, and celebrity at your service. I trust you've noted the violence in our fair city these past 10 days. I haven't seen so much blood since my last visit to Baldur's Gate, but now I fear I have misplaced a friend amid this odious malevolence. My friend's name is Floon Blagmar. He's got more beauty than brains, and I worry he took a bad way home a couple nights ago and was kidnapped, or worse. If you agree to track him down with all due haste, I can offer you 10 dragons apiece now, and I can give you each 10 times that when you find him. May I prevail upon you in my hour of need. A dragon is what Waterdavians call gold coins.
Okay, cool. I was like, what the
It's
fuck
like
is a
dragon?
Are you giving me 10 dragons?
I will give you 10
10
baby
dragons, let's
and another
go,
90
dude.
upon completion. You all are
Christ.
rare creature breeders, right? Anyways, no.
Looks knowingly at Lexi's character.
Well, that's if Fio said anything. I highly doubt Fio has.
That's true. No,
I will have a word with my companions about this deal, if you allow me.
Of course. And he sits there.
Okay.
I think-
Avon,
I believe
Theo?
that he meant. I believe he meant alone.
Oh, of course. And he turns his back and he is over his shoulder. Don't mind me. And he like puts his hand up so he can't like blocking his view.
I really don't trust this guy.
But 100 gold seems like a hell of a bargain.
He offers a good price. But what's the
Do you,
catch?
do you think I would have met this guy before?
Ooh, yes,
Okay.
definitely. You definitely would have. He would definitely.
Okay.
Volo is one of those people that would definitely come to your family's house just to like ask questions about monsters, and they're like outrageous questions, like things like, and how many dragons has your family slain? Or things like, and like I'm trying to. It's like. And one can reverse cockatrice, like, petrification by pissing on the statue, if I remember correctly, right? Just absurd, outlandish questions that are like, where did you even hear that?
Right.
Who
It's
told
like,
you
what do
this?
they look like? How do they fly? What do they smell?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Do you know anybody who has survived sleeping with one? For reference, there's a D&D world book called Volo's Guide to Everything. This is that Volo.
You're kidding.
oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
This is Volo. This is the man who wrote that book. This is the man who wrote the Guide to Everything.
Oh,
Which is
So
why
are we sure we can trust all of that?
Anybody who wants, make a insight check.
I will gladly make an insight check.
all right.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. It's
16
not
plus
Volo's Guide
4.
to Everything. It's Volo's Guide to Monsters. I'm sorry.
It's
You're not gonna
16
get much on insight.
16
Yeah.
plus 4, 20.
20?
6
All right.
plus 1, 7.
I've
So-
gotten
It was
a
not
nat
a nat.
20.
It was not a nat 20, but it was.
I have gotten the nat 20.
Well,
You
that's
got the
another
nat 20? All right.
contingent.
taking
I got the
another
nat
drink.
20.
All right. Okay. Okay.
All of us getting drunk.
Yes. So, Jin, we'll start with you. With a 7, he seems trustworthy. Like, he is clearly in distress. His friend is missing. He's offering 110 gold total to each of you. So 330 gold total. Like, that's a lot of gold. Like, would you really be offering that much gold if, like, your friend wasn't actually in danger?
I guess
to-
he does offer quite a hefty price.
To Avon and Theo, though, Volo is honest. Yeah, his friend is missing, but he might not necessarily actually be able to pay 110 gold apiece.
Oh boy.
Lexi, what's your intimidation and or persuasion?
Intimidation is a +2. Persuasion's a +4.
Can we persuade him to give us more upfront?
You can definitely try.
I was gonna say I do have also a high intimidation and persuasion.
Yeah, I was gonna say whoever has, because I don't have. I'm
I have +3 intimidation, +4
straight to
persuasion.
0. Straight to
Yeah.
0 on my persuasion and
Straight to zero.
my intimidation because I have no charisma.
I could try, definitely. I mean, I assume that you two have given Jin this information and he will try to intimidate him, I guess.
Well, it might be hard to do that while Volo is also right there.
Yeah. So,
But it
We-
would
the
also,
question
it would-
be-
I'm not going to say you don't, because that is not.
I was
that
gonna
is
say, no, I was
completely
gonna
up
say
to you.
it's fair that it's either Avon or Theo that would do the intimidation since Jin rolled low.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, that's fair. Yeah.
So are we doing intimidation or persuasion? Because I'm much higher.
Let's
I
do
choose one.
Let's
Yeah.
do,
I was gonna say, it's
let's
up
do
to
persuasion because
whoever.
that's a 4. I would do
That's- yeah.
persuasion because it's a 4.
All right. Trey's trying to think of.
I have played. Dela has played rogues before.
Adela, I can do the roleplay aspect. It's new character. I'm getting used to it. Right. So Theo kind of walks over and is just. Do you think we could get more then 10 up front.
Roll persuasion. What did you get?
Let's see. Please.
Bum 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 bum.
Ugh, not super.
La, la,
11 plus
la,
4.
la, la,
11
la,
plus
la.
4, 15.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, yeah, there it is.
Bob!
Unfortunately,
Oh my God, that's a
10
sum.
is 10 apiece is all I can truly afford right now. As I'm sure some of you know, as I'm sure you yourself, Sir Theo, my book, Volo's Guide to Monsters, it has sold well, and the royalties have been very nice. The new book I'm working on has not been, the progress has been slow. But I promise you, I will have the money by the time you find my friend.
And if you don't?
I will have the money.
Very convincing, honestly.
Trust me. I promise you, I will have the money.
Trust me, bro.
I would not
Trust
dare
me,
make an
bro.
enemy of your
Trust me,
family.
bro.
Yeah, why not?
Back and goes,
We have nothing.
alright,
We have nothing better going on.
we can do it.
I
Okay,
guess my
that's
team agrees.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And he shakes each of your hand individually, bowing. Thank you so much for this. And as he shakes your hand, he
Jin
pulls out-
like shakes his hand slightly and he just pulls away, just because he's not really trustworthy
Right.
of him.
As he shakes your hands, he pulls out 10 gold pieces for each of you, hands them out as he shakes your hands. He's like, "Thank you, yes. Here you go. 10 gold pieces, 10 gold pieces, 10 gold pieces."
Plus 10G, let's go.
Thank you very much. My friend Floon, he's a handsome man, early 30s, wavy red blonde hair. Last I saw him, he was wearing princely garb, for lack of a better term. And I last saw him 2 nights ago. We were drinking together at the Skewered Dragon. It's a tavern at the Dock Ward. I recommend you start there.
I
I
guess
suppose
so.
we get the hair color. I'm trying to write everything down.
Wavy red blonde.
Okay.
Wait, wavy red. Is that the description of the?
Okay,
The
so
hair.
full description. Handsome human male, early 30s, with wavy red blonde hair, dressed in princely garb.
Okay.
And was last seen 2 days ago.
Last seen 2 days ago at the Skewered Dragon, a tavern in the Dock Ward.
All right then.
Yes.
Shall we get started?
Yes. We absconded
No better
there.
moment than today, you know.
Yes. I was beset by writer's block, and I met my friend at there for drinks and some gambling. But then I left. And Floon remained. And that was the last I saw of him.
Okay.
But he's not at like his place of residence or anything like that.
I don't think I would believe my friend missing if he was simply at home sleeping off of a hangover. I have a bit
Well,
more
I have
intelligence than that.
I had to ask.
And when he hands you
Nonetheless,
100 gold pieces, you've solved the case now. It was a test, you see.
Jim was this close by slapping the back of Avon's head. Just, it's fine.
All right.
hey, it's not my fault. I need to ask the question. Some people go missing and they cut 'em up. They turn up like 2 days later at their house.
All right. So are you guys gonna go straight there? Do you want to get any shopping done beforehand? Like, what's the plan?
I don't think there's any shopping.
I think we're. Yeah, I don't think there's
Take care
any
of.
like.
I think we're gonna go straight. Yeah.
we're gonna go
Okay.
straight to it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me just read this real quick.
Do we have a dedicated leader? Or do we need one?
I think you have. I think you've taken that, John.
All right then. Sure.
Honestly, I think even if we have a quote-unquote leader, we're kind of independent units as well, you know?
Yeah, it's like we're.
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
since we're in the group, I was like, is this like some kind of like,
What are we? Some kind of suicide squad?
Heyo.
Yo.
Okay. All right. So, as you guys are walking and stuff, I'm just gonna give you some just like brief recap of kind of like things that have been happening in the city as you are walking. So as Volo said, there's been some recent increase in the violence that's going around the city. There's been an increase in like gangs, gang warfare essentially between like different guilds or gangs within the city and the city guard itself. One gang you would know in particular belongs to a beholder named Xanathar.
How do we spell that?
Xanathar.
Look at the book that says Xanathar's.
I was gonna say, if I had to take
Isn't
a guess,
isn't that the guide to everything or whatever?
No, that's Volo's guide to everything. It's Xanathar's.
I was gonna say, I'll take a guess if it's
Oh, no, it's, yeah, yeah, I got you.
XANATHER,
It is Xanathar's
right?
guide to everything. Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like it's the one that like you get all like the fun
XANATHAR.
other.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the
figured
one that
much.
you get all the
It's
extra
gonna
like.
meet the authors of every book. Is that what's happening?
Eh? Okay.
We get to meet all of the men, and we get to meet all of the owners of the books. I wonder if any of them have just have 6 fingers on their one hand.
Okay. So I'll read this out to you. So beneath the streets lurks especially since we have 2 criminals in the party. Jin and Avon would have at least heard rumors of this. Jin probably would know a little bit more about this. Avon maybe a little bit less, given that you've only been here like on and off. But beneath the city streets lurks a criminal underworld. Its leader, a beholder called Xanathar. Hoping to gain a political foothold in Waterdeep, agents of Zentarim, also known as the Black Network, recently tried to ally their organization with the Xanathar Guild. The architect of this attempt, not going to read that. So recently, hoping to gain a political foothold, the agents of Zentarim, also known as the Black Network, they're one of the like factions within the city, try to ally themselves with Xanathar. All right. 1 second. Notifications exam grids posted. I already knew that. Okay. Anyways, okay. So you guys are traveling through the city when you reach the dock ward. As you turn a corner, you find yourselves on a street that has been cordoned off by the city watch. Lying on the cobblestones are a half-dozen corpses, seemingly the victims of some terrible skirmish. Watch officers have disarmed and arrested 3 blood-drenched humans and are in the midst of questioning witnesses. One of the officers sees you. Get on, she says. Nothing to see here. As you, I assume, continue on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you continue...
I was gonna say, I have no reason to look at dead bodies.
Yeah, Jin kind of just glances over what's happening, and he's like, okay, yeah, moving on.
Okay, so you guys are heading straight there. Are you going to like look around the dock ward at all, or are you trying to just head straight for the sleeping dragon? Was that the name? Am I stupid?
Skewered Dragon?
Yes.
Hold on. Yeah, Skewered Dragon. That's
Skewered
what I've written
Dragon.
down.
Yep. That's the one. Skewered Dragon. Okay.
I guess Jin will try to ask around about a handsome male with red blonde wavy hair. Guess.
Okay. All
I'd
right.
want to look
Description's
around
matching.
at the very least.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Tall, densely packed tenements leave most of the neighborhood in shadow at ground level. Most of the street lamps have had their glass smashed and their candles stolen, and the smell of salt air and excrement lingers as you pass by rows of rundown buildings. As you get to the corner of a street, one nearby shop stands out from the others. It has a deep purple facade, and its windows in its windows hangs a stuffed beholder. Above the door hangs a sign whose elaborate letters spelled out "Old Zablob Shop."
Zablob.
Old
Zablob.
Zablob Shop. Yes.
Interesting.
XOBLOB. But asking around, most people haven't really seen him recently. A couple people will mention, it's like, oh yeah, I saw him at the Skewered Dragon a couple nights ago. I believe he was with Volo or whatever. They get drunk there occasionally.
Okay.
All right. So,
Interesting.
yeah.
I realized I didn't ask for a spelling of the friend's name.
Oh, Floon. Floon.
Okay.
Floon, Blagmar. Blagmar.
just to make sure we have a name so we can actually
Right.
use it if need be.
Right. Okay. All right. So are you going to investigate the shop, or are you going to keep looking around? Like, what's up? Gonna go straight to the skewered dragon.
I think I'm gonna go straight to the skewered dragon.
Okay.
Trouble there, Adela?
I have a stutter, bitch.
All right.
I have a stutter,
All right.
bitch.
I do actually.
I know you do.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Okay. So the skewered dragon faces an alley that runs between Net Street and Fillet Lane in the Dock Ward. It's not too far from that shop you noticed. And as you approach it, the skewered dragon itself looks like a ruin. Both of its front-facing windows are smashed, and the ship's anchor is lodged in the roof. Through the windows, you can see a group of haggard patrons drinking from huge tankards. And looking around, you see a couple of the patrons have made their way outside, drinking. They look like dock workers.
Okay. Pretty roughed up place.
It's no worse than our usual haunts.
Yeah. Usual places like these means bad omen.
It also
Sorry,
means that
currently
there's.
thankfully
It also
trying to
means
close
that there
them
could be
back up.
free liquor in there. Come on, and I drag them all in.
Jin slowly pulls his pistol out aside at like a holstering position, just in case.
Right. Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah.
Could
you guys...
I go put my my stuff in the fridge? Just
Yeah,
to-
go for it.
Cool. All right, I'll be right back.
You're good.
Ugh.
Tired?
Oh yeah, no. I'm not tired, but I'm just my brain is like exhausted.
All right.
Yeah, try
So-
having 4 exams next week. Like,
Yeah, imagine that I am not also a college student and full-time employee at a school district.
yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, it's fucking blows, dude. Because I had an exam today, and that shit, it was pretty alright. It's like web stuff,
Okay, I'm back.
basically.
All right. Welcome back.
And next week I have like a bunch of like coding stuff as well, and I have to present a project as well.
I have to work on my thesis
I have to work on
because
my
I have done exactly
website.
this much of my thesis over the break. Actually, I did write 2 pages.
Guess what? I wrote a plan, but I did 0 of it as well. So
Yeah, it's like
Hey.
I did like 20% of my plan.
let's
Guys,
go
I'm good.
procrastination.
Yeah, couldn't be me.
All right.
Did you
Anyways.
guys ever watch? Did you guys ever
Thing
watch
is-
like the procrastination monkey like TED Talk?
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah,
It's
me,
I
it's
I
me.
watched it like as a class thing too.
Mhm.
All right. Anyways, okay. So yeah, you guys walk in, and it kind of looks like you would expect from that the description of the outside of the smash stuff. It looks rough and tumble, broken stuff everywhere. It looks like a dive. Like, it's not great. But the patrons here are all like dock workers who don't really care about the interior. They just want to drink after a long day's work.
Right.
Right. They do not give a shit.
Yeah, Jin just like gun in hand, just walking in, looking around, and then approaches the bartender.
All right. Looks at you. He is cleaning a mug. What can I get for you? Why am I making every one of them Irish? What can I get for you?
They're all Irish.
It's the default accent, I guess.
He
Yeah,
turns around. It's
default-
Durnan? No.
That kid?
Yeah, darn.
You found
What?
it.
What?
Anyways, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he goes, what can I get for you?
Hi. We are looking for a individual by the name of Floon.
Never heard of him.
He's a. Okay.
Strange,
let me ask
considering
this-
that
let
your
me ask this-
outside patron.
Let me ask a better question. He says as he.
Considering
Let
that
me-
your outside patrons, know about him.
Roll
No, I was gonna
deception.
say. Okay, let me ask this a better question. He slowly raises his gun onto the table. I am looking
God.
for an individual named Floon.
Roll intimidation.
Handsome male, red intimidation. 15 plus 3, 18.
Jesus, yeah. 18. He goes, all right, Christ already. We just don't like people asking around. Most of my customers are here because, look around. The guard doesn't come here. They like in a certain amount of secrecy, all right? But fine, Jesus, put it away. God.
Was that so hard? He pulls it away.
All right, yeah. Okay. Floon was here a couple nights ago. He was drinking with that Volo guy, all right? They were here gambling and drinking, but everything seemed fine, all right? Nothing happened, and then Volo left. Floon stuck around for a bit. He met up with another one of his friends. What was his name? Yeah, of course. Rainier Neverember. He's the son of Waterdeep's previous Open Lord.
Son of the Waterdeeps, huh?
As he says that, one of the patrons at the bar takes a sip and he goes, "Chip off the old block, that one." Another one just goes, just another spoiled rich noble who likes to rub our noses in it." But
seems like he's notoriously known for going in these kinds. In this bar.
He comes around occasionally, hangs out with Floon every once in a while. But the two drank, played a few rounds of Three Dragon Ante. They left around midnight. Couple people followed them out. I assumed they were bodyguards of Rainier's. Yeah. After that, no idea.
What's the normal haunt of our dear friend, the dear young princeling?
Before you answer that, could I get a spelling of the name?
Rainier? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna send it in Discord.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, Renier.
I'm just making sure.
Renier.
I can take a guess, but I'm usually
Hey, John,
wrong with
there's
these.
no I.
So.
Rainier.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, it's bad. That's why
Wait,
I'm
what?
not even gonna bother. Rainier, yeah.
Oh, okay, got it. Rainier.
Yeah. Okay, so he asked that. He goes,
I was
hear
too French with it. I'm sorry.
I hear that they frequent a warehouse over on Candle Lane. Look for the snake symbol on the door.
Snake.
Thank you for your time, and I slide him like 5 gold pieces.
Oh shit! He goes, oh, anytime.
Why are you giving him money?
He very quickly takes it off the table and pockets it.
You just
He
don't
could-
gi-
It could be useful to have a person who trusts us later in life. Or not later in life. Later in this
You trust people
I-
too quickly. All right.
If you ran out of money, I'm not
No,
giving you any.
people trust money too quickly, to be fair.
You're basically throwing money at this person who doesn't even know us.
Are you calling
And you-
him a stripper?
Whoa! What?
What?
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
Because he's saying, like, you're throwing money at this and you'll never love you type beat.
Yeah. He just gave us information. Information you can just gather anywhere by just beating the people out of it.
I'm not beating the shit out of people for information that I can
Well,
easily
I
gain through
demonstrated-
tasking them.
I demonstrated dominance. He's scared of me. That's how you get information out of people.
Whatever gets your rocks off will definitely not get mine off. And I head out the door.
Okay.
Fucking whatever. Let's go. We all walk out.
Uh,
All right.
I have a feeling Theo is going to be sighing a lot during this campaign.
All right. Okay. So
When
you
know, I
guys,
aren't you
feel-
sighing? Me and John just are
I feel like-
antagonistic to each other. It's fine.
Yeah.
Our characters
Jen
will
is
always be
he's
antagonistic.
gonna face palm a lot too, so it's
Yeah.
right. All right. You leave the skewer
When
dragon.
don't you?
You leave the skewer dragon, and as you make your way over to Candle Lane, you once again pass by the intersection that you were passing earlier, which includes the guards cleaning up the skirmish, the old Zablob shop, and you make your way to Candle Lane. Gloom envelops a narrow alley as dark as a dungeon, and as odorous as one too. Nearly all the streetlights have been smashed. The only light that pierces the darkness is a faint flickering from down the lane, like a distant candle. All right. It is the only street lamp on this lane that has not been smashed and had the candle stolen. And directly across from said lamp is a warehouse. It's directly across, and the candle actually illuminates a symbol on it, a black winged snake. Those of you who have been in the city, all of you would know it. This is the symbol of the Zentara, and it is painted right above the door's handle. And anybody who wants to can make a DC 10 intelligence check to fully recognize it.
Okay.
What?
DC 10 intelligence check if you want.
Oh, DC 10. Okay.
Intelligence. Okay.
6. Yeah, 6.
Okay, so
9 plus 4. Yeah.
7 plus 2. 9.
Okay, so nope, none of you make that. All right. All you know is that this.
10.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, 9 plus 4 for intelligence. Yeah.
Oh, you said 4. I thought I heard 9 plus 3.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
man,
thought I heard
this
7
close.
plus 10. I'm sorry. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I misheard you. Okay,
Cool,
so
okay.
yeah, you would recognize it's the symbol of the Zentarum. The Zentarum is a shadowy organization that trades mercenaries and goods for profit. It is, for a long time, sought to gain political influence in Waterdeep, but the city's masked lords, the nobility, and the guilds themselves make it difficult. But, as you have heard, they're making a play for power. They're trying to ally themselves with the crime lord below the city.
I mean, it's not a half bad idea. I mean,
Yeah.
all things considering.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the warehouse stands at the back of an outer yard behind a high fence.
Right.
Gate on the fence isn't locked, so you guys can make your way through it. And as you come through, you see that there are about 3 points of entry. As you come through it, look around, analyze the scene. There's about 3 points of entry. Front door, large warehouse loading door, and a painted over window. All of them are locked.
Mm. All right.
And as you look at the front door, you can see like a hole in it with a metal piece behind it that you would know is like a peephole. Somebody can open it,
Right,
look
yeah.
out, and be like, "Ah, okay, and shut it."
Let's see. Interesting.
We could always knock.
You know? Yeah, sure.
You gonna knock?
We
Alright.
all walk up, and then Jin just slowly comes up to the door and just knocks.
Okay. What's
This
everybody's-
works, I swear to
What
God.
is everybody's passive perception?
13.
14.
14. What was that, Dayla?
14.
14. Okay. All right. As you knock on the door, it's a metal door, and so it makes the typical like as you
Right.
Door
like,
noise.
Yeah, it makes like
Door
metal
noise.
clanging noise. That's like you can tell the other side is like hollow. There's nothing on the other side except like a big open space. And nothing.
Did you just
No sound.
meow?
No, I just thought of like the fucking make a wallet sound. Wallet.
Oh.
This is the problem with being me, is that my brain will think of 40 other things before actually having a
No.
Yeah.
I totally get it. I'm right there with.
No,
So-
because you just
Wow, it-
meowed, and I had no context. I was like, you just meow.
So
Good.
yeah.
So yeah,
No sound-
Jin knocks.
Yeah, doesn't sound like there's anybody. Nothing. Yeah, nothing happens.
Do we try again?
second time's the charm.
Jin bangs on the door.
Okay.
Second time's the charm. Bang!
After he does that, could I roll I assume this would be history to see if there's like a special knock or anything for
Special knock.
Yeah. Like if it's like a specific
They're
thing
not like
only members
like a
would know.
treehouse club. It's
That's
it's a
not what I'm
fucking web.
saying.
To be fair, I also agree
This
with
isn't
Lexi.
fair.
I agree
this
with
is a fair
Lexi
thing
there.
to ask.
You
I agree with
definitely
Lexi.
can.
Maybe there is a special
Probably
thing.
should.
Yeah, sure. You can knock. Yeah, you can.
No,
you
it's-
can think about that. Yeah, you can try and remember
Okay.
that. Sure.
All right. I feel stupid for asking now. Thanks, John.
There's nothing
I don't
wrong
think
with
that-
it. It's just
I was gonna say,
very.
also, I don't-
It's a
I
very
do feel like that
unique
wouldn't be a
16
question.
plus
You know,
4.
I wouldn't have think
16
about it.
plus
You know,
4.
I wouldn't
So
have think
synthetic
about it.
20. Okay.
Yeah.
Special.
You.
Shut up.
Yeah.
You.
You're thinking about it. Your family.
I think
is,
this will work.
Your family has definitely had dealings with the Zentarum, like buying like hiring mercenaries from them, getting them to move like weapons and stuff, like supplying for like hunts and stuff. But as far as you know, no. But that would also
No.
be knowledge that is very hard to come by outside of actually joining the Zentarum. So, who's to say?
So, in other words, no.
As far as you can tell, yeah, no.
As far as you're content, yes. I am I'm not
Uh.
content.
If you're content.
Is there
As far as you're
like
content.
a lock on the out? Is there like a visible lock?
Wait, so
or, like,
Jin banging on the door had no response.
Nothing. No sound. No sound coming from behind it.
All right.
Other
Random-
than like the normal
so-
like hollow sound.
So-
Seems like
If I'm imagining a
Nobody's-
door correctly, does this door have like an outside turn opener of some kind? Like
a
there's like
doorknob.
You
an
mean a
obvious
handle?
there's obvious
You mean the
like,
handle?
there's an obvious deadlock. There's an obvious deadlock or something like on one side.
Yeah, on the inside.
No, like on the outside of the door.
Are you asking if you could
Obviously,
pick
like
the
a
lock?
deadlock.
Yes, yeah, you could pick the
That's-
lock
yeah,
if that's what you're
okay.
trying
Oh,
to do.
I really
okay.
wanna pick
Yeah.
the
Try
lock. I
that,
just-
yes.
Yes.
I was thinking,
Sorry.
I could shoot the
Twisty
lock.
little.
Shoot.
Like, okay.
Sorry. Yes, you can pick the lock. My bad. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's like, okay, I'm thinking of like magical doors that only open from the inside,
Okay.
and so you
fair
can't
enough,
see
fair
which
enough. Yeah,
side
no,
it's
no,
going
you can,
in.
Yeah. If you guys want to try and pick the lock, go for it.
We could always try the other two entrances. There
I
are
wanna
two
pick the
other
lock.
places here.
I want
Avon.
to pick
You
the
wanna
lock,
pick
damn
the-
it!
You want to pick? Can you pick the lock?
Do you have?
I have thieves' tools.
You
Honestly, there's
you have
nobody
any
inside.
tools for starters.
Then pick the lock.
Okay.
I was
remember,
there's
Yeah.
nobody
you're not-
inside,
here's
so
the
it
thing,
wouldn't matter.
you're
Just
not
pick
prof-
the fucking lock.
Adela, you are not. Oh wait, no, you are proficient because criminal, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. So yeah, that's yeah. Roll me a dexterity check. Yeah.
If I don't try to drop it into some place that it did not want to go. 19 plus
Jeez, yeah.
1, so 20.
Okay.
Damn.
So 20. Yeah. You make quick work of the lock. Sorry.
Yippee.
Yeah. Jin like bangs on the door going like, "Hello, is there anybody in there?" No response. Does it a second time. No response. You just push him out of the way and you're like, "Just let me." You get down and within seconds it slides right open. And yeah.
Are you fucking kidding? Jin just shakes his hand. He's like, sure. And he just
It
like,
was
walks in.
effective.
Let's add more crimes to our list of crimes.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
He just opens the door and
Hey.
just walks in.
Hey, we're currently following a crime family, so I think we can't get any worse.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys walk in. There are crates packed with weapons, rations, boots, black uniforms, and other gear just scattered everywhere. And walking in specifically, just looking out, you see tables and chairs have been carelessly tossed across the floor. The corpses of a dozen men lie along the walls, their rapiers and daggers lying nearby. On the north side of the area, stairs rise to an open level above.
Jin just goes, whoa. Holy
This
shit.
doesn't seem like this.
Like he has like a
doesn't seem
huge
good
smile on
at
his face,
all.
like, damn. This whole
doesn't-
arsenal, like he's just looking around, just inspecting the like rifles and
He's
stuff
like,
like that.
he
Just
he looks at like a gun off the floor of some motherfucker, like and
Oh,
rips
yeah,
off
he's
their
like-
hand because it's like
he's very like
it's not
gun nuts.
connected or
Yeah,
anything.
he's a gun nut. So he basically
This
just
is
looks
a-
at the weapons, expects them, just like ejects the bullet,
This
checks the
isn't-
like everything.
This doesn't feel suspicious in the least.
I mean, they're dead. They're not gonna come back. So, honestly, I say we take all of this and just hey, we can sip them, ship, sell.
Okay, I don't
Get a lot of
disagree
gold
with
with
you.
this.
Listen, I don't disagree with you at all. I don't disagree with you at all, Jen. But I'm more curious about the fact that there is currently an assload of dead bodies here.
Well, you see dead bodies every day. He says as he kicks one. He's like, well,
Does any of the men share like do they fit the description of the person we're looking? Or does,
Yeah,
does any,
like
do
these-
any of them?
No. So Lexi, you would be able to ID some of them. Yeah. So, looking at the corpses, you see the corpses belong to 5 human Zemtarim sellswords. And going by like what the bartender had told you, these seem to be the guys, the 5 guys who followed Floon and Rainier out. You also see another 7 humans, all of them clad in leather armor. Each of the Zentarum sellswords have a black tattoo of a winged snake on the neck or forearm. And one of the other dead humans in the leather has a black tattoo on the palm of his right hand that looks like a circle with 10 spokes radiating out from its circumference. And as you guys are all... okay, so we are going to need owlbear, as it turns out.
oh, nice.
Oh god.
Yeah. Let's see, characters. Yeah. Alright, so we have one.
I wish I could write
rogue.
faster. God.
Alright, let's shrink that down. Actually, let's just make this bigger. There we go. Okay, so you guys are coming in round. Is it here? Where is... Oh, this is the wrong map. Okay, 1 second.
Wrong map.
Yeah, this is the upstairs. You guys came in on the downstairs.
Mm.
That's all. Yeah, you guys came in from around here. The bodies are like littered around this area. Let's name this one Theo, because Theo is the only rogue. We gotta jack that size up. There we go. Alright, so then we have 2 fighters. So here is, in the largest font, does Avon. It's not fucking okay. Avon. One more fighter. Jin. Check that font up. Okay, and I gotta size those a little bit. Okay, and you guys can move yourselves to wherever you kind of would be in here.
I can't see
Alright,
shit.
yeah.
One second,
Yeah,
maybe
I'm
if I
currently
refresh.
looking at black screen.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at.
Interesting.
I just thought you were hiding it from us.
My
while you were
eyes
doing
are
it up.
fooked.
Okay.
I'll try reloading, see if that fixes it. But
Yeah.
Nope. Nope. Yes, actually did.
No, apparently they just by
Oh,
default
yeah, I
had
did.
Fog of War on
Oh.
everything
Okay.
for some
Oh, got it.
reason.
Got
So,
it.
yeah, there you go.
Perfect.
Okay. And then let's use... let's use those. As one. Copy. 2, 3, 4, and 5.
One titty.
There we go. As 5.
Two titty.
All right. As 5 Kenku pop up from behind. And I need you guys to roll for initiative again.
Wonderful. Okay.
All right. That is a 19 plus 1. Holy shit.
20.
Back to
All
the
right.
God damn it.
What did you get?
So 17.
17. Okay.
13 plus 4.
All right. We need to do an initiative tracker.
17. Why'd you roll D4?
I didn't press the right button.
Okay.
That's initiative. There we go.
Okay. And then...
Oh,
that's
it's
initiative.
16 plus
There we go.
1.
Right.
You'd think with a +4 to initiative, I'd be going first every round, but apparently the dice have other plans.
I got a plus 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I
keep
keep
on
rolling
forgetting
13s. I know it's my lucky number, but come on.
Oh, that's right.
What?
13 is your lucky number.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
forget?
that checks out. Fucking.
Okay.
What do you mean that checks out?
Are you gonna try to dig yourself out of that hole there, John?
No. Because Lex is like superstitious as hell. No wonder. Like, it's not a surprise.
I'm not super superstitious. Don't look at me like that.
I'm not looking at anything. I'm playing my
I'm
board.
not
I'm
talking to you,
playing
I'm
my
talking
little
to him.
game. I didn't say jack shit.
I wasn't talking to you.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I didn't say jack shit. I'm playing my match game.
Okay.
You're playing what?
I'm playing like a number match game where you match the numbers.
Oh, I've done stuff like that.
Cool.
I'm playing a nonogram right now.
Oh, nice.
I'm just listening to music.
I am also listening to music. Currently, 7H
Oh
Shinari
my.
is playing.
I am listening to DMX X Gon Give It To You.
I was listening to
It
Baby No Money
Unspeakable
earlier.
Living by Amelia Farin.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well. Surprised. Okay. Okay, well, whatever. Don't care about that too much. All right, so one of the Kenkus is going to go first. It's this one. They have a speed of 30 feet. They cannot fly. And it's going to move...
Wait, they're what now?
Kenku.
Ah.
They're bird people. Here, I'll put a
Yeah.
picture in.
Burbs.
Yeah.
They're burbs.
Cool.
Copy image,
They can only mimic.
art and shit. Here's what a Kenku looks like.
Wow.
Or at least
Ew.
these can
Okay.
go. Yeah. All right.
Disgusting.
Yep. So he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. Doesn't get a line of sight on anybody. So let's start there. Yep. All right.
I'm assuming, like normal, each of those boxes is 5 feet.
Yes.
Okay.
He is going to... Let's see... Nope, don't want that tool. I want that tool. Yeah, he doesn't really have line of... they're not too high, so... Yeah, he's gonna take a pot shot at Jin with a short bow.
Of course he is.
And he is going to miss. And that is his turn.
Ahaha,
Yeah.
pussy.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. They have attack rolls because they caught you by surprise. Or they have advantage. Sorry. That misses even worse. Alright, Jin, it is your turn.
Fortunate.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna shoot him back.
Okay,
You're going for that?
Fuck it.
go for it.
Fair enough.
14 plus 3, 17.
17 hits. Roll damage.
Two plus 1, 3.
Okay.
That was a
you shoot
weak
him-
ass throw.
yeah, you shoot at him. It is a glancing blow. It just kind of like right off the shoulder, like takes some of his like feathers and the meat of his bone, like the meat of his flesh off. But like it doesn't do much. He looks at you guys and he squawks like, "Ow!"
Quit moving, you bitch.
Moving, bitch.
All right. Theo, it is your turn.
Alright. Start off.
Would we? Quick question. Would we see the ones back here?
Yes. The boxes,
They're flying, no?
Yeah, the boxes, they're not flying, no. But the boxes
They
are
can't
not,
fly.
like, yeah, they do not have a flying speed. But the boxes are, like, they're crates. They're not, like, stacked on top of each other. They were just, like, ducked down behind them before.
Got it.
Oh, cool. Okay,
Would
so
I
they
have line of sight
revealed.
here, or would I have to get a little closer?
No, again, like, the Kenku are peering over the boxes. You can see them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. So I might actually stay where I was, because I was thinking of
Okay.
my bow.
Wait,
I didn't
would
want to
that
get
make that
super
look-
close.
Wait, which one's T1? This one's T1. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
But I am gonna take a shot at the one that's closest to us.
Okay. Alright, so at T5...
What did you say the range was where it was an issue? Using
You're well within range. You're fine.
Okay,
it's
yeah. I
after
didn't know if
80
it was
feet.
like a too short or like, okay.
No, too short is if they're within 5 feet of you. If they are next
Just
to you.
fucking hit him with the bow.
If they are next to you,
Bonk.
you have disadvantage on shooting them with a bow.
Right.
Oh.
16 plus 6, so 22.
22 hits.
Honestly, I figured. I've spread. Have I done that to my? Can I not drop them, please? Okay. Did not roll very high on that one. 2 plus 4, so
7.
6.
Oh, 6. Okay. 2 plus... Yeah, 6.
Yeah,
okay.
so 2 plus 4.
Yep. Okay. Anything else?
Trying to think of what I can do bonus action wise.
Ooh.
Because level 1 there isn't really a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything else I can do here.
Okay. Alright, in that case,
Don't
Avon,
really
you
want to
are up.
try to get closer or anything.
Okay. So I don't hit Theo. I'm gonna stand right here, and then
Why is
I'm
the
going
entire
to.
map moving?
Did I move the map?
The entire map moved for a moment.
I was gonna say, it
I'm
shouldn't.
sorry.
It's locked in place because I accidentally moved it. I moved it back and locked it.
Okay.
But it shouldn't be
So
moving.
I'm gonna aim for T5 here.
Okay. So that's the same
With
one.
my
that,
musket.
It's all
that's the
back
same one
where it
Theo
was
just fired
initially.
at.
So
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hit with my musket.
Go for it.
Does a 13 hit?
It is glancing, so they will take half damage, but yes.
9, 9, 12. That's not good. 1.
1 point of damage total?
Yeah.
You don't have a bonus to dexterity?
My bonus dexterity is 1, so 1 plus half 1.
Oh, okay. So yeah. Okay, so you're counting that. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Okay. Time for the Kenku to make some moves. T2 is gonna move 5, 10, and then stop right there. Gonna take a shot at Jin again.
Wow, they really like hitting
I
Jin.
feel like I'm unintentionally using you as a... Sorry about
Jesus
that, Sean.
Christ, I rolled 2 2s. Okay. So
yeah, it doesn't
that
matter. It's not
misses.
like I have less health right now, you know.
Yeah. Then T5 is going to
Probably
look
still have
at,
more than
take
I
a
do.
second, look at you for a second, Avon, and then look at Theo, point at
No.
you, and move 5, 10, 15, 20, and is going to try and shank you.
Oh god.
Me?
No, not you.
No,
Theo.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you're good.
Theo.
That's gonna hit. I assume a 20 hits.
Hey, sorry that bad.
Of course the 20 fucking hits.
Yeah. And you are going to take 4 points of damage.
Oh god.
Wait,
Yeah.
don't we get like a opportunity of attack if he's that close? Or
If they leave the area.
they leave the area? Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Got it.
And he has yet to leave the area.
Yeah. I mean, for all of us we know, we could just gank him.
Right.
I mean, as long as he doesn't leave, I do have Steve, so can use that.
Okay. T4 is gonna move. Let's see. 2. Okay, we're gonna reroll the. Okay. Jesus. There we go. He's gonna move 5, 10, 15. He's gonna take a shot at Avon.
Holy shit! All right.
Please miss, please miss.
Gonna hit you with a bow. You're gonna take 2 points of damage. And that's his turn. T3 is gonna move here at 5, 10, 15. Then they're going to go for. No, they don't really have a line of shot. They're gonna shoot at Jin. Jesus Christ, they just cannot hit you. They're not rolling.
Let's
high
go.
enough. And
Jin is a
that's
fucking immune, apparently.
apparently T1. He's gonna take another shot at Jin because
Jin
the
is
others are
kneeling this
being,
bitch, dude.
Because Avon's currently got has been hit and Theo's been stabbed, so gonna take one more shot at Jin. They are no longer rolling with advantage against you guys, at least.
Oh
I have
yeah.
a question. What did they hit me for in terms of like armor class? What did they hit me for in armor class?
Like what did they roll to hit you?
Yeah.
Yeah, what did they roll to
hit?
hit me?
I believe I rolled a 15 on the die.
My armor class is 16.
They have more than +1.
Oh, that's right.
And what?
Yeah.
No, never mind. Yeah. I was gonna say, does it have advantage as well?
They did, yeah, but the lower number was a 2 on the dice. All right, so
Yeah.
Jin is going to take 3 points of damage as a arrow gets lodged in your shoulder. Actually goes into the same wound as the Sturge.
Wait, what?
Another one.
The wounds that the Sturge made with its nose. It's proboscis.
Oh, it's still bleaking. Got it. Okay.
Proboscis.
Yeah, and the arrow shaft has now entered that same hole, actually. They kind of Robin Hooded it. They were like, target,
Son of a
and
bitch.
nailed it.
Oh, so they hit me though.
Yes, they hit you.
Yeah,
They hit me.
target.
Got it.
Yeah, they took.
Aha,
you took
target!
John, you took 3 points of damage.
Yeah, I know. No,
Okay.
I heard. Yeah. No, I
All
thought
right.
like. Yeah.
You're good. John, it is your turn.
All right. I
hate how my
guess
brain just
I
went
will.
to-
I will try to. I try to pistol whip T5.
Okay.
Hitting him with just
Roll.
I mean,
I
he's at
mean,
range. I'm
yeah.
just gonna bash him in the
Yeah.
head. Yeah.
Bonk.
fair
roll the hit.
enough.
That will be unarmed strike, right? Yeah.
technically are.
Roll the hit first.
17 plus 4,
Yeah, that hits.
21.
I'll say roll a d4 because I think that's what improvised weapons are technically, and we'll call that an
Got
improvised
it.
weapon.
All right.
Roll a d4 and add your strength modifier.
Roll d4. Oh, and plus strength modifier, right?
Yes.
That would be. That's a 5.
5 damage total.
5 damage.
Okay. So
Yeah, because plus 2 strength, plus 3. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you whip around after taking like an arrow to the shoulder, and just butt of your gun to the side of this Kenku's head, where you would assume kind of like a human temple would be, is about where you do
Right,
it,
like
and,
just at the dome. Yeah.
And the Kenku just collapses to the ground in a crumpled heap. Not dead, but just like unconscious. You hit it like right in that spot where it's like, oh yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of also
he
like a
passed out
blood attack, I
immediately.
guess. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's
Blunt force trauma.
Oh, I wish I could have a bonus action and just shoot him in the ground. I would be sick.
Theo, it is your turn because I assume Jin does not have a bonus action.
I don't. Yeah.
Yep.
So first thing I am going to do is back up a little bit.
Go for it.
I'm only gonna go 1 back because I don't want to be like in line with Jin or Avon with this,
Okay.
and gonna take a shot at God. The names are small for the guys. T4
T4.
with the bow.
Okay.
Also, just quick question, Frank. I have a second win, which is a once per short rest. You can use a bonus action to gain
Yeah,
one
did you wanna do
d10
that?
plus 1 HP. Okay, I can't use that. That's what you're trying to say, because I haven't had a short rest yet, but I can use
Okay,
that.
Yeah, you have one use of it. You wouldn't. You haven't.
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
I have
So
one
you
use of it.
have one
Okay.
use of it. Yes. So
Good,
if
good,
Per
good.
short short rest.
it
Per short
recharges
rest,
on a
is
short
what
rest.
it is, yeah.
It recharges
Yeah.
on a short rest. So if I'm
That's
sorry,
good.
if you did you want to do that as your bonus action, or did you want to just like
No.
Okay.
I just wanted to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. I mean, it's far gone now, but yeah.
Okay.
We have another drink.
Oh, not
Did you get a 20?
Not one.
I got a
Oh, that's 20.
That's 20.
I got a
All right.
20.
Nice.
Yippee!
All right.
So I'm
Okay.
assuming that hits.
Yes, on nat 20 is on automatic hit. It's on T4. So roll double dice.
Oh, double. Lovely. Okay. I got an 11 bit plus the 4, so 15.
15. It immediately just goes through a Kenku's neck as they drop the bow that is at their hand, look to their their fellow Kenku, clutch their neck, and no words comes out, just blood dripping from like the sides of their mouth as it like coughs up blood, and then falls to the ground dying as its eyes roll back into its head as it suffocates on its own blood.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
It doesn't look like you ran a vacuum in the room.
I told you I was going to do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Saturday.
Yeah, but I'm working on that stuff tomorrow.
What's
Okay. So, with that, all right. It is Adela's turn next.
Yeah.
But,
I mean-
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think.
No,
there's
go
anything
ahead.
here, so.
So I'm gonna move right. I'm gonna like step over. I'm gonna like step here
okay.
and aim for T3.
Okay.
Can we just assume unless I use another bonus action, I will be just
Reloading?
reloading
Yeah.
my musket?
That's basically what I've been
Yeah.
assuming. That's almost exclusively.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for it.
Okay.
Go for T3 with musket.
Go for it.
Does a 16 hit?
16, I believe, hits.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Did you pet him?
I did pet him. Okay, goodbye. Apparently you didn't actually want a pet.
Shut up. Yes, I know.
12.
Let's go.
Nice. Okay. Okay. Actually, yeah. You put a bullet through this, and it's just center mass, just right through the skull, like between the eyes.
Nice.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Okay,
they don't have a
nice.
ton of
We
health.
are murdering these people.
Yeah, they do not have a ton of health.
I mean,
And
they're the ones who decided to attack first.
Yeah, I assume that is.
Around.
I'm fair, honestly.
I
Fucking
assume
just
that
That's,
is-
return
and
it
that's
back,
the
you
end.
know? Like,
That's the end. Yep.
Yep. Okay. All right. So with that, the 2 remaining Kenku take a look at each other, and then turn and flee. So we're gonna drop out of initiative because they have enough movement speed to fuck off.
damn. Jin tries to catch up on them. Like, he goes, like, over, like, a couple, like, crates. It's like, fuck.
Make an acrobatics check.
Can't wait for Jin to just fucking face
Eat shit,
plant.
yeah.
Yeah, make an acrobatics check.
14 plus 1, 15.
15? Alright. The toughest part about this is that these are mostly
Right.
open crates. They're not sealed. They have, like, daggers and rapiers and stuff. So,
Oh.
you can go over them. You run a risk of stabbing yourself, though. So,
Let's
you-
try going over.
yeah.
Maybe,
as you
actually, now that I
realize-
consider.
Yeah, as you realize that, and you take, like, your first leap at a box, you look at the rest and go, maybe not.
Maybe not. Yeah. He's like, fuck. And he just goes around, but he's like, realizes it's too late. So it's like,
Yeah.
damn it,
Yeah,
well.
as they escape upstairs. And,
Oh, upstairs?
yep, they're going up.
Upstairs.
Yeah, there's an
you
upstairs.
Say.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
an
no,
upstairs.
no. Upstairs you stay. How high up is upstairs?
How high up is upstairs? Let me see if it says how high the windows were. Let's see. Okay. It doesn't specify. So I'm going to say upstairs, it's probably like 10, 15 feet. So if you're saying you want to chase the Kenku up, by the time you get there,
Yeah.
there's an open window and they are gone.
Ah, damn.
What the fuck with these guys?
What was the hope?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, the secondary question would be, is there a spot where I could try to, like, jump up there? But, you know,
Right.
to make it quicker, but...
No.
Oh, yeah.
there's
Did we
there's-
kill
yeah.
T5? I
no,
knocked him
T5
out, but did we
knocked
actually
him
kill him?
unconscious.
Knocked him out. We can tie him up.
Alright. Gets this guy into a chair.
Okay.
Are there any chairs around?
Yeah.
Yeah,
there
the
were-
knocked over
Yeah,
chairs.
tables and chairs have been carelessly tossed across the floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Empty rooms, empty chairs.
Yeah. I was like, Theo, get a chair, and Avon, get a table. Get a fucking intro. Get this motherfucker.
You don't need to be so mean about it. Jesus.
Please.
Thank you. I
wasn't
will.
too
Give
hard,
me a
was it?
moment.
All right.
Jin has so much patience with
Okay.
you guys.
Yeah. John, roll me
What-
just...
No, Jin has exactly zero
Theo
patience.
Theo
be
has too much
fair.
patience with both of you, so I don't want to hear it.
Roll me, I think let's just call it a flat D20 to see how well, like, just to tie this Kenku up, essentially. Like, tie him up sick.
Right.
Who's rolling for it?
John, he's the one who's tying him up.
Okay.
Oh, I thought I was getting
Oh,
them
did
to
you
tie up.
tell somebody else to do it?
Yeah, I
thought you
told
said-
Theo and Avon to
Oh,
do
okay.
it, yeah.
Whoever's doing it.
You just
Just
told me to grab a
roll a
chair,
D20.
so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bailey, you or me?
19.
There you
Alright,
go.
you.
19.
Alright, well.
Okay. Alright. So yeah, you pick up the Kenku, put him in a chair, tie his hands behind his back and stuff. All that good stuff. And I assume you, like, slap him awake or something.
Like,
Wake up!
oh, I hate how I just had the terrible idea of small cantrip.
Oh yeah, do we need
Small
rope?
Yeah, no, that was
To
my
tie him
thought.
up,
That was my
or-
thought. Create water splash.
Okay.
Frank, do we need rope?
To tie him
I
up?
have rope.
Yeah, I mean we have rope, but
Well, I think the
like, do we
assumption
use
is,
that?
like-
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, that's Adela
Okay.
just rolled to tie him up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That was what
I mean,
that 19 was for.
yeah.
Yeah, no, he's tied up. Like I said,
Yeah.
his hands are tied behind his back, like to the chair and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're good. You're good. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Create water.
So you do create water. The Kenku sputters, like wakes up sputtering, just tries to struggle, realizes he's locked, and like shuts down.
Yeah. He's like, hey, buddy, look at me. Here,
Looks
eyes.
at you.
Who are you, and who sent you?
He opens his beak. Caw.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Does
Well,
anybody
this
speak?
is not gonna go
Aura?
anywhere.
No.
No, I speak primordial and common.
And I do undercomment. Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Jane cocks his gun.
I have 3
Roll an
languages.
intimidation
None of them
check.
are that.
Well, I knew this was gonna be useless. Chicken.
Roll, roll an intimidation check when you cock the gun.
15 plus 3, 18.
There you go. Okay, you cock the gun. The Kenku suddenly looks a little more frightened. Looks around, realizes he is all alone now, actually. And then in a deep voice with an orcish accent, says, Xanathar sends its regards. And then in a thin nasally voice, tie up pretty boy in the back room and follow the yellow signs in the sewers. And then in one last scratchy voice, no time to loot the place, just get him to the boss. And then he just cycles through those, repeating them.
I see now.
Each time in those same 3 voices, each distinct with what they are saying.
Xanathar sends his regards. Tie up the pretty boy and follow the yellow signs under the sewers.
And then no
Alright.
time to loot
Sounds like
the
we're
place, just get him to the boss.
Sounds like we're going to the sewers.
Yeah.
Am I gonna want to write
Oh,
this
do
whole
you
want to
also pay
word
him,
for word,
Avon? Do you want to pay this
Sorry,
person?
I was paying the person who gave us the information to tie
Oh,
up
now
this
you don't
gentleman.
want to pay him. Okay, I see now. Fucking
Currently, he is stuck on a. Currently, he's tied to a goddamn chair.
Alright. Well,
I don't think he really needs payment for being tied to a goddamn chair. Maybe therapy, but definitely not payment.
I do not get you people sometimes. Alright. Well, I am gonna flip a coin. I will decide if this weird ass bird is gonna die or not.
Alright, Harvey
Let's
Dent.
not. Let's not.
What?
I will flip a
And
coin. I am actually doing
I
that.
block him from.
Alright,
I
Harvey
block
Dent,
him from
let's,
doing. I push his gun
Didn't
down.
you say, didn't
Don't
you
you
say your
fucking dare.
character has a dice set? You could roll for it. Like, actually,
I-
character roll
I
for
could
it.
roll for it, but I figure flipping the coin's much easier. It's either you die or
Just
don't.
like look at the Kenku go evens or
Yeah, I basically go for it's like even heads or tails.
And I like
Or
prevent
dragons or tails. Bird.
Me prevents them from even trying to fire anything. It's not.
I didn't say Theo was condoning this.
Let's not.
Oh, do you have a better idea?
Yeah, we leave him here. And don't kill him.
Ah. Starve him to death, maybe?
No. We're gonna go to the fucking sewers. And we're gonna see where Pretty Boy went.
So you want to free this weird ass bird so he can guide
We're not
us?
freeing him.
So what
We're
are we
just
supposed to
leaving
do with him?
Here. We're just leaving him here.
So you rather leave this weird ass bird suffer instead of just putting out of his misery.
Somebody will be back to get him at some point.
His 2 friends just left him to die.
Doesn't mean that it's right for us to kill him.
There's a lot of things in this world that they leave people to dirt. So honestly, this guy will make a difference.
Mm,
Greg, how
okay,
likely would it be that we could use this guy as like
Is
a
Zorro-
guide or
okay, Zoro, go walk away.
like, how likely would it be that we could convince this guy to guide us to the place, or have them help us get in or anything?
So do we want this bird to guide us?
I'm just thinking it might be easier to get in if we have someone who's actually part of.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
whatever it
Are
is.
we gonna actually do that or not? Like,
If you want
Well-
to try and persuade him, roll persuasion.
All right.
all right. Well, I don't want persuasion. I want to kill him. So good luck with that.
If I fail the persuasion
Oh,
check,
I'll kill
really
him.
quickly, really quickly, John. If you are like actively like trying to kill him, I'm going to say, Lexi, make this roll with disadvantage. Actually, I'm going to say, Lexi, make this roll with disadvantage. As you
Well,
were
I mean,
twice.
what was that?
You said it twice.
Yeah, no, I said if John was, and then I was like, no, fuck it, you're making it disadvantage regardless, because John is actively
Yeah.
trying to kill this guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Even Avon is saying
on
not
one
to,
hand,
but
Theo, on one hand, Jin is trying to line a shot up, and Avon is like, no, 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 no. Meanwhile, Theo is like, hey, maybe you can lead us through the sewers. And the Kenku
Maybe
is
help
looking
us
back
get
like,
in.
the Kenku is looking
So,
at you, looking
Lex,
at the gun,
good luck.
looking at you, looking at the gun.
Dice, do not fail me now.
There's that gun.
swear to God, if it's a nat 20, I'm gonna kill myself.
2 18s actually.
Hey,
+4.
all right,
So
all right. So,
Damn
the
it.
Kenku looks at you, and then in a deep, orcish, accented voice, Xanathar sends its regards.
So is that a yes or a no?
I'm taking this a no. He points
No.
at
In a thin, nasally
Like,
voice,
I
follow the
imagine
yellow
this-
signs in the sewers.
every word that comes out of his mouth is just another itch on my trigger.
No. Let's just go into the sewers and not kill him. That sound like a plan?
Why do you want to leave this weird ass bird alive? Please explain that.
Realistically, he's done nothing wrong.
He tried to kill us with his gang of weirdos.
Avon, he kind of stabbed me.
Yeah, and shot an arrow through my fucking.
Y'all have too much murderous intent.
I didn't say I was for murdering
Next
them.
mercenary. What the fuck do you want me to do? I kill for a
I
living.
said I'm not
Let's think
exactly
about it.
against it either.
Let's think about this rationally. If we shoot this guy, then the police might come.
We've
know what's
killed
my-
2 other people.
You know what's
What's
my
another?
rationale? Click, bang, thud. That's my rational thought.
Your rational thoughts don't sound much better than anybody else's rational thoughts right now.
Well, your rational thought is letting this weird ass bird live that tried to kill us.
I personally believe that we
I'm
probably
bleeding
shouldn't kill-
from my shoulder.
Let's leave, go get some healing potions, and then go find this fucker who will give us
Sorry,
money.
all I can think is,
From-
I have an idea. Let's leave.
Let's leave. Let's go. Let's find the fucker who can get. Let's find the fucker who sends his regards, and then go find Pretty Boy. Sound like a plan? Doesn't need to involve more murder.
Really
Roll for
quickly,
persuasion.
Okay, do that. But also, really quickly, Lexi, because Theo is not being dragged into this conversation, roll just a general intelligence check. Or we'll say
Okay.
wisdom. Roll a wisdom check. I think wisdom makes
that's
more sense for
worse.
this.
That's worse.
By the way, 14.
14. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Oh yeah, I guess I have to roll too. I guess.
Yes.
17 plus 3, 20.
Would anyone like to take a guess what I just got?
13 plus
Another
that would
20?
be mine.
Another nat
I'm
20.
guessing.
Oh, that one. That one.
Lexi, what'd you get?
It's an at one.
It's
It's
an
an
at
at
one.
one.
Okay.
That one.
All right. Well, take a shot.
Taking a shot. Cheers.
Okay. Okay. Well, never mind.
All right.
Never mind.
Well, Avon, you don't
So
sound
I'm not
very
getting more information. That wouldn't have been good, even if I was intelligent.
Give me. All right. Give. Jin and Avon, give me a wisdom check with disadvantage, since you two are arguing with each other.
Right.
1.
That's 17 plus 1. Oh my god,
Another
wait,
nat
you
one?
nat 1 too?
Okay. Take a shot.
Okay, I guess I'm the only one good yeah, I'm cheers.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, Jin, you are arguing with an 18.
Ew.
You are arguing with Avon, advocating to kill this Kenku, when something the Kenku said sticks out to you. Let me where is it? Tie up the
Yeah, you
pretty
didn't
boy
convince me.
in the back room. Pretty boy, singular, not plural.
What do you say? He just goes, repeat that?
And the Kenku goes, Xanathar sends its regards.
No, the other thing.
No time to loot, just get him to the boss.
No, the other thing.
Follow the yellow signs in the sewers?
After that.
No time to loot the place, just get him to the boss.
He smacks him, he's like, just tell me what you said.
The Kenku...
You said something different before.
It's the fact that you said after that. That was what did it.
Yeah.
Because the order after follow the yellow signs is no time to loot the place. Just get him to the boss.
We just start straight up killing this man.
Oh god.
Eventually you get the Kenku to repeat. Tie up the pretty boy in the back room. Again. Singular. Not plural. One person.
Tie up the pretty boy. He's only mentioning one person.
Which also follows with just get him to the boss. Not them. Him.
Well, our very lovely compatriot is the pretty. I think that our very lovely compatriot we've been looking for is probably Pretty Boy.
Yeah, and something
Volo
tells
did
me.
describe Floon as a handsome man.
And also, these guys don't seem like they're interested in trying to save a princeling.
No, it's not only that. Seems
Well,
like
no,
the spoiled kid had plans with this guy too.
Well, they would call him a spoiled. They would call him a spoiled brat, more likely.
Exactly. Well, Bird, for that information, I'll spare you. For today.
Kenku looks at you. Xanathar sends its regards.
He just puts his gun. Just tucks his gun away. He's just. Let's just go.
Glad I convinced you.
Alright, so,
You didn't.
are you guys
Stupid
leaving
bird.
immediately, or are you guys gonna look around the warehouse?
I'm
gonna look around. Yeah, I was
Let's
gonna say I'm
look
gonna
around a
look
little
the
bit,
warehouse.
yeah.
Okay, alright. Okay.
And before Jen starts looking anywhere, he sucker punches the bird and then he goes.
Okay.
He
Alright.
sucker punches the bird.
You punch the bird, knocks him out again. You just like, it's like, it goes, Xanathar sends its regards, and your response is,
And just clock.
whack! And its head lolls and it goes, "Doi." Ugh. Like, tongue lolling out the side and everything.
Right, yeah.
Like a cartoon character.
It's like
God.
weird ass bird. He just goes like, yeah. investigates.
Kenku. They're all over. Jesus.
Alright. So yes, scattered around this big open area are just crates of weapons, basically. None of them are firearms. They're the typical, like, they're like daggers, swords, spears, bows, that kind
Oh,
of thing.
okay. So it's nothing like got it.
Yeah,
The stuff I
it's
could
nothing.
use,
It's
but
nothing
not them.
fancy. Well, they can use it too. They're fighters. Technically, they can use more.
Well,
than
yeah.
Like
that.
there's no like muskets
But not
or
what they'd be looking for.
Yeah.
got it.
Firearms in this world would be incredibly rare. You're not going to find one without like actively
Yeah.
looking like, for a specialist.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is in the main room. There is another room here, as well as some stairs.
Swords, fucking swords. Right,
I head towards-
the uppy stairs.
I head towards the upstairs.
Okay. You guys go upstairs.
Oh, we just all go upstairs. All right.
Well, it sounded like you two were going upstairs. Is Fia,
Yeah.
what are you going
Oh
upstairs
yeah.
with
I mean,
it?
there's nothing.
Yeah.
Jin is not really interested in swords and stuff, so it's like yeah.
Okay. All of you roll me a perception check as you start to climb the stairs.
Perception. 17 plus 3, 20.
20. All right.
10.
20. 10,
15 plus 3, 18.
18. Okay. Okay. Fio and Jin. As you are climbing the stairs, you hear something coming from underneath the stairs. Yeah. You just hear just a deep kind of like sound, like rhythmically just
I swear, if that bird is still breathing, I'm gonna.
I don't know.
Do you continue to
I
climb
want-
the stairs? Or are you gonna check on the sound? What's up?
Yeah. I mean, if it's like a deep
100%
breathing,
is gonna be. I was gonna say 100%. It's probably gonna be like some fucking dragon or some bullshit.
you
I
imagine?
hope it's not a dragon.
It's like, oh, whoops, dragon.
If it's a dragon, I'm dying here.
I think. Fuck. I do want to investigate more on. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna check it out.
You can check it out. All right, you are easily especially with a 20, easily able to track the source of the sound to a little storage closet underneath the stairs. And the door to this storage closet hangs loosely on some broken hinges. As you open it up, the cramped chamber beyond smells strongly of sour fish and vinegar. It's filled with discarded ropes, canvas tarps, and splintered wood from smashed barrels. And from underneath the tarps, you can hear more clearly than ever ragged breathing.
There's some kinky shit going on in here.
Very interesting selective words, Avon. Jen says that as he's covering his fucking nose because it's like, yeah, no, he can't. Yeah. It's what a strong fucking stench. What the hell is that? Like, is that what is that thing?
Vinegar.
As you say that, the sound of the breathing actually stops, and the slight movement of the tarp that would coincide with someone breathing in and out, the rising and falling, stops as well.
Oh,
Fine, I will do it. And
we
I go
noticed
up
that,
and
right? Yeah.
Yeah, you noticed that, yeah.
I ballsingly,
Yeah.
I ballsingly just rip off the tarp.
Alright.
Avon, what? Yeah. Too late now.
Okay. Jeez. Alright, okay, underneath...
I love that I switched to the fucking owl bear because I was on like on my character sheet and I was like, "There's something's gonna happen."
Something's gonna happen.
Alright, so as you, as Avon tears the sheet off of the, person, what is revealed beneath is, let me just put an image because is a young man, flowing red hair, nice outfit, marred by grime, and reeking of rancid pickled herring. And as you rip the tarp off, he very quickly like curls up more on himself, like trying to defend himself, just going, "Please, no!"
Well, you look at that.
I think we found our pretty boy.
We found a handsome prince. Red
He-
hair. Yep, everything goes.
All right, so here is a picture of the person that you see.
I saw the title of that.
I can't exactly hide
It
it,
came
so
up.
shut up.
I know.
It's not like it's gonna be a secret for very long, anyways.
Yeah, I figured,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
But yeah.
You want to identify? You want to identify yourself, there, young man?
He
Like I'm leaning
opens
over
an
him.
eye, looks out and sees different people than he was expecting, and very quickly starts to rise and grabs at your hand, Avon. He goes, "Please, you have to get me out of here. They're going to kill me."
Yeah. Easy, bud. Easy, bud. He like backs him up a bit, like, and he just like he just backs him up, and he just like fucking like raises him up, like grab him by both of his like collar, like shirt, whatever. He's like,
Yes.
"What do you mean?"
Hey, we don't
My
know who this
name-
one is.
Yes. My name is Rainier Neveremember. I am the son of the previous lord of Waterdeep. Please. My friend and I were captured several nights ago, and then, 1 second. Let me see. Yes, they captured us, and then, after that, so a bunch of men came in and attacked the people who had kidnapped us, and they took my friend they took him away. You have to help him. I think they thought he was me.
You got a name for your friend there,
Hey.
pal?
Floon. What the hell was his last name?
Right.
hold on, I got it. Blagmar.
Loon is a
Floon Blagmar. Floon Blagmar.
I was gonna.
Sounds like
So,
sounds like we found our match.
do we? Our guy is Floon, not some spoiled kid.
Can you have a modicum of sense for more than 5 seconds? Obviously, this kid knows where our target is.
Sure. He just brings him in. He just fully like he lets him go, and he just
Like he just falls.
yeah, basically
Wait,
like he just
you
lets him
were-
go and falls.
He was clutching at your hands. You weren't exactly like holding him up.
Oh no,
Fair.
like I lift him up.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
like-
okay.
John
Yeah.
was lifting him up.
I
and
lift him by his
dropped
collar,
dumbass.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
drops, but he very quickly stands up, and despite being covered in grime and reeking of pickled herring, he stands with some modicum of self-respect, as you would expect from a noble.
Man, he reeks of nobility.
Oh, you noticed. Are you sure it's not the herring?
We did
Well-
have some herring at the skewer dragon.
This dragon.
The stragon.
Stragon.
It's the stragon. The stragon dragon.
So they took your friend thinking that he was you.
I believe so.
Why the hell would they do that? Why the hell would they do that?
If you're asking, are you asking why they would kidnap me, or why they thought he was me?
Why they thought he was you?
We look very similar, and he was wearing some very regal wear that night.
Let me ask a better question.
Come on, pretty boy like you probably brags all the time about your noble heritage.
I mean, yes, we are nobles, and my father was the city lord, but that doesn't mean other people don't look like me.
How did they not know? How would they not decipher that it wasn't you?
They didn't exactly ask many questions.
I mean, yeah, have you seen this guy? I mean, this kid.
They followed us out of the stewed dragon, put daggers to our backs, and brought us here. And while they were waiting, they were jumped.
Do you remember
So-
where you last seen your friend?
In this building.
Here, obviously.
Yes. We were both tied up, and then the Kenku came in, as well as some other humans, and they took him away, and the Kenku remained.
Interesting. So
That
the
explains-
humans took him with him.
That explains.
So we're
that
looking for
explains the
humans.
looting. That explains the looting.
Okay.
That explains the looting comment. Didn't have enough time to loot it in order.
What
for them
about
to
the
not-
people downstairs? Have you heard any commotions? Maybe anything that's, since you're here?
John, you're on the first floor. You're not upstairs right now.
Oh, not upstairs anymore? Yeah. So,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. So have you seen anything?
This storage closet is underneath the staircase.
Underneath the stairs.
Yes.
Got it. That makes more sense now.
Yes.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
it was on top of the stairs. There was just a little.
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
upstairs
yeah.
is literally
Shit going
just
on.
I've
the
located
storage
myself.
closet.
I've located myself. Okay.
Really weird staircase.
Right.
Have you seen anything or the commotion that's happened around this room? I mean,
I heard
clearly
a
you see-
scuffle a minute or two ago, and then you found me hiding.
so you
Hiding.
ha-
I thought you were tied.
so
I thought you were tied up over here.
No, and as you actually look at him, you can see that he's actually slipped his restraints.
So you remained here hidden.
I was too scared to leave. I didn't know if the coast was clear.
Pussy. Sorry.
I
Jin!
beg your...
Anyway.
And as he starts to say that, you suddenly hear the front door crash open to the building. And as you whip around to look behind, you see about a dozen armed men walk into the warehouse, all of them wearing the garb of the City Watch.
Oh shit!
Jin immediately on guards with his pistol. Like he whips out. That's his first instinct. He just goes.
You do that, and half of the city guards see that, turn to you. 3 of them raise bows, the others raise their hand, and you can feel arcane energy coming off of it. They are ready
Don't
to
shoot.
immediately take action. And as they do that, a man who is dressed while in the city garb, but has a few more medals than some of the others, who holds himself in a way that clearly reads, "This guy's in charge." Looks at you and he goes, "Don't do it, son.
Yeah. Why should
Don't.
not?
Watch.
We will drop you before
Jin.
you get a shot off."
Jin, calm yourself. Do you happen to be looking for this young man? And I turn him around and put him in front of you, in front of me.
Oh, is
Are you-
that Mr. Never Remember? And Rainier goes, "Hello."
Is this kid yours?
Well, he's not mine, but
Well, does it belong to you?
no, I'm not
Jin,
his father.
Jin,
I am Captain
shut
Staggett.
the hell.
I'm here due to some reports of suspicious activity.
Okay.
Now, once again,
We,
drop your weapon.
Jin, stand down.
Jin slowly draws his weapon down, but he keeps it holstered. So basically, he's pointing down.
Okay.
He
Um,
reholsters.
Yes.
Yeah, he
of course.
reholsters.
Okay. I give me a history check, Jin and Theo. Theo, you can
History
Nah,
check,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Just make a history check, yeah. See if you
Okay.
recognize this guy.
12 plus 2, 14.
14? Okay.
15 plus 4, 19.
19? Okay. Okay. So, Jin, what you know about this guy is Captain Staggett. It's a name you've heard. Especially as a criminal. He mostly works, he keeps the peace in the dock ward. And he keeps the peace in the docks. The dock ward.
Basically.
Theo, what you would know is that he is kind of the symbol of morality. he keeps the peace in the dock ward. He's an uptight man who is all about the law, and the shopkeepers, guild members, and the innkeepers and the tavern keepers in the dock ward all know him and respect him.
Oh, fucking brother.
Yeah. While they might not care about most of the city watch, they know that Captain Staggett will protect them. You would also know with a 19, he is, epitome of morality. Doesn't do rumors, doesn't gossip, doesn't drink, and holds his temper.
Oh, so he's a little goody two shoes.
Jesus Christ. When you said you were playing opposite to Dorlin, I was like, oh, this will
Dorlin.
be fun. Or not
Oh
Dorlin.
yeah,
Anton. I was like, I was not expecting this.
Yeah.
Well, I said it's gonna be completely 180. Yeah.
I will say, as soon as Captain Staggett sees Rainier and IDs him, he stands a little straighter, and while he says to drop the weapon, it isn't as forceful anymore. It isn't a drop your weapon or we're going to kill you. It is more of a lower your weapon.
Right. So, what is your business here then? Oh, right, you already said. You already said. Yeah.
You said it to us.
I know. That's just me being dumb.
Yes. Now I've got. I can ask the same question. What are you all doing here? And as you have lowered your weapon, the rest of the guards who had readied weapons on you lower theirs as well, and they start to spread out, checking things, like looking at the Kenku you have tied up, the 2 dead Kenku on the floor, the other corpses littering the floor.
Well, you see.
Would you believe that we came into this?
All right, sure. Fuck it. Let's go with that.
I'm trying to prevent us from getting arrested.
Well, you could come up with a better story.
It is the truth.
Not a good truth.
He kind of looks to.
They're arguing. I'm just reorganizing stuff.
You're good. Are you good? Do you want to say anything to Captain Staggett, Theo? Or in general? Do you want to do anything?
Trying to think. Would I have met him before?
Probably not. I don't think your family would do much in the way of business with the docks. You guys are monster hunters. You mostly go out into like the wilds.
Legal tender.
So yeah, probably not.
Okay.
You would have heard the name through like interactions with other city guards and stuff, but yeah, you know him by reputation rather than actual knowledge.
Yeah. Then for the most part, I didn't really mention much with Theo's appearance, but I have been imagining him with like a cloak with a hood.
Okay.
This entire time, so like probably just bringing the hood down a little bit, so it's harder to recognize him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I guess
yeah. As that is going up, he walks up to you. The rest of the guards spreading out to observe the crime scene. He takes a glance at the dead Kenkus, the one tied up and clearly beaten afterwards.
Right.
Raises an eyebrow, looks at you all, and goes, "I'm going to need an explanation of what happened here."
Well, I have a very good friend of mine over here that loves to explain, so...
Throw all the responsibility on me, why don't you? Well, damn. Okay, well, you see, we're looking for another man. We were looking for a man. We were led to this location, and we found your friend here being who had been attacked by these wing bullshitters here. We killed 2 because they wouldn't stop attacking us, and the other one we knocked out and tied up to make sure that he didn't leave. You know? And as soon as we found your kiddo here, we were going to go and bring him back into justice. You know, like help out, give him back to his family, I guess. And yeah, we were trying our best here to figure out what the hell was going on. This was a completely separate mission that was disregarded by the fact that there are dead bodies on the floor.
All right. Roll persuasion.
I
Oh, this could be
expected
awful.
much. Yeah,
Oh no.
I expected much.
10.
10?
10.
Okay. All right. Um,
Oh my god.
Captain Staggett keeps a fairly neutral face during this entire time. As you're talking, one of the things that happens is one of the guards comes up and whispers into leans in and goes, "Sir, some of the bodies have been identified. Some of them belong to the Zentarum, and the others belong to the Xanathar Guild." And it is loud enough that you guys can hear it.
Yeah. The guild
Guilds.
members.
And so he nods at that, looks at you, and he goes, "Given the war between the Xanathar and the Zentarum, that, I'm inclined to believe you. Now, I'm not...
Well, I much appreciate it.
Yes. I am not...
Can't believe that word.
Actually, I am not normally one to disregard the law," and he looks at the tortured Kenku, essentially, and the dead one. "But given your aid in rescuing a prominent member of the city, I think certain things can be overlooked this time. And only this time." And he hands you a copy of the Code Legal, which is one of the things that I've sent in the Waterdeep shit part. And it's one of the pinned
Right.
messages. It is... Oh, it's not pinned. Whoops. Let me pin that real quick. And it is
Oh, no.
quite literally a list of the laws in Waterdeep. Those of you who have lived here for a while would probably know most of these. Though,
Yeah.
yeah, Avon, some of these you would probably know because they're common, such as don't murder people. Where is the fucking pin? There.
Disappeared.
Oh, wait, no, it is pinned. What the hell? Why does it say it's not pinned?
Yeah, it is.
It is?
It's pinned, yeah, on my end.
Oh, that's weird. It doesn't show up
I'm
for
not
me.
seeing it pinned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me unpin it and then repin it.
Is it pinned now or?
Oh,
Nope.
yeah, pin it.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Now it is.
There it is,
So
yeah.
these are the laws. And he goes, "Next time I find you breaking any of these laws, retribution will be swift, and you will not avoid it."
No, yeah, Captain. He just picks it up and you puts it in the bag.
All right.
I mean, to be fair, we didn't technically break any of these crimes.
No.
I mean, yeah, you can check that bird. It's still alive. and
Assaulting a
breathing.
citizen.
That bird's alive. There are two others.
Hey,
He atta-
assaulting
excuse
a
us,
citizen.
murdering
Yeah.
a citizen without justification. There was
But that they're
justification.
also,
They
no,
shot
no,
at us
there is
first.
Also, hold on. There's a second one right underneath with justification. I read through that whole thing more than
Yeah,
once before
Adele
before we
Lexi
started.
did, yeah.
That's why I kept going. You're committing crimes. We're just piling crimes on top
Yeah.
of crimes. You committed a crime the moment you pulled out a gun in the
Yeah.
tavern
Kind of,
earlier.
yeah. Yeah, intimidating a citizen, murdering a citizen
That
with justification.
brandishing a weapon
still.
without justification. You know, like
The
I
laws
mean,
in
that's what I do
Waterdeep are kind
best.
yeah.
of bullshit.
I made sure to read them more than once, considering Theo's lived there his whole life,
The
right?
laws,
So
the laws in Waterdeep are kind of absurdly strict.
yeah.
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 Besides,
Yeah.
it technically wasn't. There's justification there. I can be out of here. I'll leave.
All right.
Well, good thing that Jin can't read.
That sign can't
Jin
stop me
actually
because
not
Jin
read?
can't read.
Is that canonical?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
That would be funny
Let's
though.
say, oh my god.
All right. Okay. So he hands that to you and he goes, "I implore you to read this so you know as to what not to do." Now, I believe you
Right.
said you were in search of somebody else when you found young Lord Never remember.
Yeah, we're looking for a
Never
red
remember.
blonde. Yeah, we're looking for a red blonde twink named Floon.
A red blonde twink named Flynn.
Twink named Floon.
Oh my
Captain
god.
Saget immediately raises an eyebrow, but that is about it. This man's face is like inscrutable. It is impossible to read him. And he goes,
This is like, what the
"A
fuck you doing?
Floon."
Floon. Yeah,
Well-
Floon, whatever his long ass name is.
Hold on. It's Blackmar, I think. Yeah, Blackmar.
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 Floon Blackmar.
Yeah. What he said.
Well,
Anything?
I hope you find him. And if
Cool.
there's
We think
nothing
we have a
else,
pretty good
yeah,
idea.
if there's nothing else you have to do here, please leave. We need to secure the crime scene.
Aye, aye, sir. And then I just drag
Right.
Jin behind me,
And
so that
Theo
way he doesn't
follows-
get any murderous intent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Theo just follows behind, still holding the hood down for the most part.
Okay.
And Jin just follows behind fucking Renier as
Okay,
he just
um,
just basically like kind of escort him.
Okay, so you are escorting him out. Okay. So yeah, do you guys fully leave the warehouse? Do you guys stick around to look for clues or anything, or are you done?
Like,
with
I
your
kind of will.
quest?
I feel
think
like
that
we're gonna
the
get
person to do it
arrested
would
I
if
be-
feel
we,
like
uh,
if we stay
the person
longer
to do
there,
that would need to be Flo. If
Jin
we're gonna like, if we're gonna like,
wants
talk-
to.
Theo?
Yeah.
Theo.
the brain, kill me. Anyway,
No.
the person that needs to do that is Theo. If it's gonna be
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah,
I think
would
it's
need
Theo
to,
too.
but
Well, that's up to Theo.
yeah,
Or
I know. Considering we've gotten information already, right? And
Right.
we've kind of just been told that if we break any more laws, we're going to jail or whatever the
There will be
punishment is for whatever.
consequences. Yep.
There will be consequences. I'm thinking that's a no. I apologize to both of you. You should have picked a character that could look
No,
around.
it's fine.
that.
It's whatever you pick. You know, it's not
Judging?
like yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not judging.
Yeah, no judge.
Well, I totally expected to get into trouble. I wasn't expecting to break every law.
All right.
We didn't break every law. Just some.
All right. So you guys leave the warehouse. and
Not as
you-
long as Jing's around.
And as you exit, you see that there are several more of the city watch, like posting guard at entrances to the building, and you leave the building escorting Rainier. And once you are outside and walking down the street, he looks at you and he goes, yes, thank you all for the rescue. And I do hope you find Floon. I feel not great about how that played out.
Right.
But with Zentharum looking for me, I think it is time for me to head on home and stay safe and under the radar.
About that, I feel like
Jin?
since we kind of, kind of saved you from out of there, I feel like a compensation is in need.
And you are not asking the poor boy for money, are you? Jin.
Just a bit of compensation.
Jin?
I feel like that's fair. Since we kind of saved your life there.
Jin?
Avon, shush.
He looks at you, Jin, and he goes, yes, of course, that is more than fair. You saved my life. It is only fair that I repay the favor in some way. And he reaches into a pocket in his trousers, and he goes, nope, not that one. Goes for another one. Ooh, not that one. Pats his pockets. He goes, I seem to have lost my money.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, we figured, considering you got,
Yes.
kidnapped.
Well then.
So I
guess we
just
apologize
gotta-
for that.
Well.
Maybe we'll take an IOU.
Yes.
Or we can just make him stick with us until he gets us the money.
No, we will not make him stick with us. We will
Oh,
take an
come on.
IOU. We will take an IOU.
If you all are going to search for Floon, I would be happy to help. I do feel at least
Right? See?
partially
Jin
I do feel
slowly
at least partially responsible for what has happened to him.
Jin's antagonizingly wraps his arm around, see? He wants to help.
Jin, how well would it go if we were to deliver the man who they are searching for to the man who is searching for him? I think that that's not a very good idea.
Avon, this is the son of the Lord of Waterdeep.
The former Lord.
Former.
Former Lord.
Former.
Do you know how much this kid was worth?
Shit tons of money, absolutely. But listen, what happens when we, lose him? Our heads out on spikes in the middle of the harbor.
Oh, he's the former lord. What's he gonna do about it? It's not like the current lord is gonna, he's the son of the former lord. So it's, less.
Doesn't make it better.
Anyways, he's filthy rich. If we bring him with us, maybe we can get an extra compensation. That's all I'm saying.
I will take 100 gold. Leave the kid alone. Think about this rationally then. Why would we want a kid who, up till now, has proved that he does not have, and not to be offensive to you, young man, have very much fighting prowess?
I have been trained.
Yes,
I mean,
but we found you in a closet.
I was jumped while drunk.
Yeah, he was jumped while
Still-
drunk.
Still,
See, this kid got balls. He wants to fight, right, kid? Right, kiddo?
mhm.
I
I don't
would like
trust-
to find Floon.
See, he wants to find
What
his
a
best friend. How
fucking
cute is
name
that?
for
Come
a
on, let's
Floon.
bring him.
Floon.
Floon.
You see, the kid wants to go with us, and he wants to save his friend.
Jin?
How sweet of him.
Jin, we are not.
Let's make him
bringing a
follow
kid
us, and
along.
we can give extra
Jin,
money.
we're not bringing a kid along. We're not bringing a kid along,
This kid will make us filthy rich if we bring
and
his
I
friend
don't
back.
give a
You know what?
shit.
I'm curious. How old is he? We're calling him a kid, but
That's a good
Yeah.
question.
That is a good question,
Let me
actually.
see, let me see if there's anything.
I think it would be hilarious if he ends up older than
If we've
than
been-
Theo.
If we've been saying,
Than any of us,
saying kid, yeah.
No, Theo's 16.
Theo is
Oh, yeah.
16?
Yes.
Holy shit. Wait, how old is Avon?
You can't just ask a lady her age. Jesus Christ. I went ageless because I don't really have
Ageless? Okay, well then
Yeah, I don't really
technically I
have a-
guess I'm the older here.
Technically, Theo is an adult
Okay.
by Harengon standards by 3 years, I think it is.
Mm.
But 3
Yeah.
to 4 years.
Jin is 25.
Okay. Rainier is middle-aged.
Let's not bring the other adult with us.
So we're gonna see even better. If he's an adult, he can defend himself. He
also-
has some.
Something I also want to point out. His father Dagalt Nevrember. While he is the former Open Lord of Waterdeep, he is the current Lord of Neverwinter.
Yeah, i.e., noble son. I'm not bringing him along with us. I'm not bringing a target on my back.
Theo, roll a history check again.
Okay.
But what's your sense of adventure? I'm just kidding.
Where is your sense of adventure? 3 miles that way, in the wind. Inside out, 3 miles away.
17 plus 4.
21.
So 21.
Okay. So with the 21, I'm gonna give you a little bit more information on Rainier as Waterdeepian. So you would know that yes, he is the son of Dagalt Neverember. Oh my god, the former Open Lord of Waterdeep, who is now the current Lord of Neverwinter. But he is estranged from his father. They don't like each other, and that is pretty common knowledge. He is kind of the opposite of his father. His father is kind of a dick, and Rainier is actually kind of a decent person.
Perfect to corrupt him.
And he is a former adventurer. He has plenty of experience. But
Bringing
he
an
did...
NPC with us. I'm gonna get them killed. I get every NPC killed, it'll be fine.
Oh, so what?
Also, I'm wishing I had read that bio. Man, I have been playing him like he's this snot-nosed brat as well. Just, yes, tally-ho, good lads.
Right.
Would
That's
Theo...
what make him feel like a kid too.
God. Would
I
Theo
didn't know
have
he
met
would
him
have
at any
decided
point?
this.
Yeah.
I hate that I've been imagining him as like fucking like kid
All right, let's
wearing
roll
bow tie.
a luck check. Let's see.
Yeah, like
Alright.
High
like
or
some
low,
like
you'll
little
roll.
like noble
little
kid with
tie.
a little tie,
High?
yeah,
All
just
right.
all suited up, like.
Well, that is a nat 20. So first, I'm gonna take a shot.
Ooh!
Oh well.
How many nat
Cheers.
20s are we gonna get this time?
Well, that's
Well,
probably
nat
gonna be the
20s
last
and
one.
nat ones.
Yeah, well, that's probably gonna be the last one, given that it is past midnight. So we're probably gonna wrap up as soon as I
Yeah.
this lore drop.
Yeah.
Um,
Alright.
Yeah, and we could just Avon and I just
Okay.
gonna keep bickering about it.
You, Theo, not only have you like met this guy, you've met him a lot. He is, as a former adventurer, he has been hired by your family in the past, and they are, your family and him, kind of friends. He does good work, or at least used to before he retired, and he's in pretty high standing with them. So he would
Okay.
definitely know who you are. Like if you
Wait,
took the hood off.
here's the better.
Yeah.
Here's a better. I was gonna say here's a better question.
So actually, with
does
that, upon
does the
that
rest
decision,
of the party know?
oh, about that.
Does the rest of the
No.
party know?
No.
Yes.
Know that
No.
you're
I
a
think
noble?
not. Yeah.
I believe Lexi said no. You don't. They had not shared that.
No, what?
Cool.
That the
Cool, like-
Oh, yeah.
That you're a
Yeah, Theo
noble.
hasn't shared information.
Theo has not shared that. Theo hasn't even shared his
yes.
yet.
So.
So.
Lexi, roll a stealth check just to kind of like hide your face.
Okay.
Oh right. Okay.
Okay, it's gonna be an easy pass too because I rolled the check with disadvantage
Yeah.
since he's being distracted.
Yeah, and it's 14 plus 8, so.
Yeah, cool. He rolled a 2 on the die.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He
I would have gotten that no
he
matter what with
sees
my
you-
plus, unless it was
yeah.
an at one.
He sees you. He's aware of your presence. Has not looked past the hood.
Yeah.
Is currently just like is currently in talks to be like please let me help find Flute.
Listen, the man is feeling very sentimental about his friend, so I say we let him go.
I am gonna
I'm
have
not
him-
let him go.
Here's-
Let him in.
John. I'm gonna have him roll an insight check on you real quick.
Sure.
I'm gonna have him do one for both of you. Okay. Well. Okay. John, roll me a deception to hide that
Cool.
you are trying to. Your intent is to use this man as a
Deception.
meat shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, because your intent is to use this man as a meat shield, but you don't want him to know that, right?
19 plus 3.
19 plus 3.
Oh god
Alright,
damn it!
22. Okay. Yeah, he does not see through that. He sees you as he sees you as somebody who's just like all the help we can get to find this man.
Like I said, this man is pure blood. He wants to fight. I trust him. Ain't that right, bud?
Yes.
Okay, what about you? What about you, Theo? Thoughts?
I say it's up to him.
I have a question. Is Theo your real name?
No.
Okay, never mind then. You're good.
Mhm.
I said that outright where I was like, I even have on my character.
Okay. All right.
So I had said, when I send it to you, I was like, I will be introducing him as Theo, though.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You speak. His head like cocks a little bit, but nothing else.
Whatever. I guess I'm outnumbered. Do whatever the hell you want, Jen.
Hell yeah. All
All
right.
So,
Rainier,
where's the next
welcome
stop?
to the team.
Where's the next stop? Where are we going?
Well, first you're taking a
Let's
shower.
sewer.
Because
And-
you reek.
It might be good to bathe, but time is of the essence. They took
We have to
him-
go to the sewer. Yeah, I was gonna say they went to the sewer, so it's not exactly like he needs to be hygienic for it.
Yeah. Also, could I trouble anybody for a spot of equipment? A dagger and a rapier will do if you have spares.
I only deal firearms, bud. Sorry.
Ah,
I have a spare dagger I could hand over.
thank you. He takes the dagger. In that
Alright.
case, let's off to the sewers. And
Alright.
that's where we're gonna wrap up for tonight.
Hell yeah, dude. Ooh.
Alright. Well,
I will make a note that
I
I only
hope you
have
guys had
one
fun in the
dagger
first
right
session
now.
of Waterdeep.
This shit's
And
good, dude.
yeah,
Interesting. Yeah.
yeah. Anybody who's watching this, thanks for watching. We'll be trying to keep this going weekly, or we're gonna try and doing this often at least. Yes.
Mhm. If
But
not bi-weekly.
yeah. That's, in all honesty, that's kind of what I was thinking, anyways. Bi-weekly
Yeah.
might be a little easier that way. We don't have like people
Oh,
have.
we're not doing every Friday.
I'm thinking bi-weekly might be easier for people. That way, people can do other things on Fridays as well.
Yeah.
I'm free every Friday, so
Well,
hasn't.
this way
Spoke
you
to
can
me.
spend time with your family, Lexi. The silence speaks volumes.
The
Anyways,
silence is loud.
yeah, it's a loud silence. It's my favorite way of
It's a
describing
loud silence.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. I heard that in a rooster in like an achievement hunter video, and I'm like, that is the greatest way to describe a silence like that, and I'm using it constantly now. It's so good.
I mean, to be fair though, how much you want to bet we're gonna be playing on a Friday, or on a Friday we're not doing
probably,
anyway.
but that lets
Like-
us play. That also lets us play Siege and stuff on those days too.
Yeah, exactly.
True,
Mhm.
true.
Yeah. Plus,
Yeah.
if with streaming and stuff, it might be 1 week D&D, 1 week streaming or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways,
Enough.
thanks everybody for watching. Have a great rest of your day whenever you're watching this. See you in the next one.